What up? What up? What the fuck's up? This is another one of those special edition episodes where, we had to come talk some shit. We had to come talk our shit on this one. We had to. These shit getting out of pocket. That's the best way I can say it. Shit is getting out of fucking pocket.
Nah, Complex. Was it Complex that dropped this list?
Yes.
Who dropped this list?
This was Complex. This was definitely Complex.
Whoever released this list needs to be slapped first and foremost, and then dragged. Slapped, then dragged. Because there's bullshit lists. We all see them. We all understand it's from the point of view of whoever releases this list. But this probably got to be the most disrespectful list I've seen in a long time.
So there's times where we all have our favorites or who we fuck with. All that type of shit, right? But at the same time, you still got to be realistic.
Yeah.
You got to be realistic. Sometimes, man, motherfuckers be creating this list and you can tell this shit is biased as a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Then it'd be like, all right, I find myself saying, all right, let me put myself in the mindset of trying to figure out what criteria did they use when they created this list. I couldn't even figure that one out.
Nah, I told you, hey, I sent you the list, right? And I didn't even really pay attention to the list.
I think you was trying to
really like until after I put on the list, and I was like, wait, Ice Spice? Anything after that was bullshit to me.
Stop.
Anything after that was bullshit to me.
When you first looked at the list, what name stood out to you that was like, all right, y'all just out of pocket for even putting them at this number right here? Who do you feel like was just too high?
I'm gonna get punched in the face, but that Ice Cube, no Vaseline. I'm from the East Coast. It never did nothing for me. I promise you, it didn't. It's a cultural thing.
Your mic is mad low.
Oh, my fault.
Hey, you're on the wrong topic.
Yeah, you definitely on the wrong list right now too.
Oh, am I? What list are we on? My fault. Hold on.
Hold up. Wait. First of all, you said Ice Cube you ranked him lower or higher? I need to hear this part first.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I don't think people whole no Vaseline a lot better. That whole no Vaseline shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that shit was overhyped. That's just me.
Yeah.
I told y'all that already.
I showed up wild late. Where we at? My fault.
No, we just started.
It's all good. We on the top 50 rappers all time out of New York. The top 50 New York rappers all time. So at first glance, even without not even trying to break the list down just yet, right? At first glance, just like looking at it real quick, who would you say is way, way, way too damn high, close to that number one spot?
Oh, he thinking hard.
This one of them ones.
Yeah. This is the first time I'm seeing this list. So the other list I saw, I didn't see this one.
My bad. I thought you seen this one too.
You must have sent him the other list.
My fault. Hold on, and I did a little research. I thought I was coming prepared. Pause. I'm not.
Now you came out the gate like no Vaseline, but
yeah. God damn, Cardi B for sure at 25. Like she should be further down.
Like you further down or further up?
Nah, not close to number one. She should be further down in the 50 spot. I don't even know how she made the list, honestly. Shit, bro. Damn, they got Foxy behind Cardi.
Right.
They got light. See, and that's the problem with hip hop. Because, like, we're so competitive, the fans are competitive, and they not even rapping.
Facts.
Like, come on. Like, they got fucking. All right. I'm steadfast on this Cardi B shit. I don't understand how she had 25.
Basically, they saying that Cardi B is better than Big L. She better than Cool G Rap.
Mace,
She better than Mace. She better than Fab. She better
Raekwon.
than
Ja Rule.
Foxy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
But see, this
she
is
better
what
than
happens.
Styles P.
Jizza. You're right.
This is what happens when you let the colonizers come up with the list. You understand what I'm saying? This is not a cultural thing right here. You know,
No.
this list has no seasoning at all.
No.
You're right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The one that stood out for me is you telling me that Nicki Minaj is better than DMX. She better than Busta Rhymes. She better than Ghost. She better than Jadakiss.
Yeah.
Like, this what we doing?
Yeah, but you know what though? I think that was more representation than anything. That's just my thought.
Get that representation the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we like, come on. Like, we can't, like, at some point respect got to be due. Like, the fact y'all saying she's better than DMX is crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Now, if she was in there midway, I'd be like, all right, I'll let that one slide. But top 10?
Yeah, this is crazy.
They got Big L at 29.
Yeah, that's fucking.
I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't listen to Big L like that.
Yeah,
but I would have still had him probably maybe 20, 25.
If we strictly talking New York, just New York, there's no way he's outside of the top 10. There's no way.
Remember, this list is biased.
You're very.
They got
So,
keep on here.
For me, I would have placed him top 25.
Well, Jimmy got some shine. Remember, Jimmy's talking about he better than Nas. His Billboard points is better than Nas.
Yeah.
Now here's what's crazy. He has more charts, more charted records than Nas. I can agree with that.
No. Hold on. Before you say that now, because I went down that rabbit hole about 15 minutes ago, and it was another YouTuber that was like, "Hold on, I'm gonna chat GPT this shit. Let's see." And he basically went in, asked the questions, and Nas had like 16 top 10s. You get what I'm saying on the charts. So fuck making a chart. This nigga has 16 top 10. End of discussion. Nothing to talk about. You get what I'm saying?
What Jim had.
Way less than that. Way less than that. You know what I mean? If Jim had 10, go ahead.
No, go.
Oh yeah, nah. If Jim had 10, it don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, nah. Jim is not. He's not on a.
I did feel that was out of pocket what he's saying, and I get it. Jim is 50 or 49, something like that, and he's still making relevant music. So
Jim could be 600. Cool. He still won't be better than Nas.
I'm about to say
no.
He's not making.
I was about to say that.
Gang music.
Jim could turn 1,000 tomorrow. He still won't be better than Ghostface. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He's not. The fact that this nigga really think he's better than Styles P. Like, come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. What are we
doing? Him and Styles have.
They not even the same caliber of rapper.
I'm gonna be. Listen, I don't like either of them. Like I like Styles. We share the same, name. Niggas might be related somewhere. So
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. He said, "Hey, we waiting for Styles." I was like, "P."
Definitely did.
But I personally don't. I like early Styles P. Later Styles P, I'm not too much a fan of. I like Styles P.
Once he got super political and all that.
Huh?
You talking once he got super political and all that?
No, I mean it's not even so much that. I'm with that. You know what I mean? I like that frame of thought. It's just that it really changed up. You get what I'm saying? When him and Jada get together, that's crazy.
They're monsters.
Yeah, that's magic. But Styles by himself, I can't do it. I just can't stomach it.
Yeah. See, and for me, we're going off on a whole different tangent now.
No. Talk your shit.
they always said it was Sheik that's really the monster. And I'm like, anytime I feel like Sheik gets into the mix, it throws it off for me.
So I feel like
Right.
I definitely feel like people slept on Sheik.
Yes.
Because
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Sheik said a lot of off the wall shit, so people was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And Sheik wasn't real blatant with his crack bars. He gave you shit you had to actually like, hold up, what the fuck did he just say? Like
Yeah.
people didn't want that at the time because so many rappers was straightforward in your face, whereas though Sheik made you think. So that's why people was like, he's trash. And I'm like, y'all really ain't listening to what this nigga is saying.
Yeah.
Clearly, y'all ain't listening to what this nigga is saying. So I understood
to me, he has the best line though in All About the Benjamins.
You mean the one they won't play?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's okay if we killing each other. Don't you say that shit though. Don't you say keep us out of it, nigga. Y'all kill each other and call each other niggas. Don't say Jews. You say Jews, nigga. I gotta cut you off.
You gotta die. So let me ask y'all this, right? Y'all see this list. Y'all see the foolishness, right? Who would you have as your top 10? Styles. Who would be not even top 10? Who would be your top 5 New York rappers?
Top 5 dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Definitely. Hold on a second. This is tough, bro.
It don't gotta be based off the list, just your top 5 in general.
Oh, me. All right, so you got Jada for sure, 100%, hands down. Cause like even now, the nigga still spitting like he just started yesterday. You feel me? So he's spitting like he hungry. He paying rent right now. Let me see. Fuck. You got, Lauren. Oh, that's a different list. I'm looking at a different list. Let me see.
Please don't say Lauryn Hill.
No, I was definitely going. Yo, Lauren is a monster, bro.
No.
She ain't from New York.
I know, that's what I said. I said that. I corrected myself.
He is not a rapper
I corrected
either.
myself. I'm from Brooklyn. You know I know it. Oh, like we're not. But she one of those though. How you call it? All right, so I'm gonna include a woman, so we gotta have some type of inclusion. So I'm including Light.
Boo!
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I'm not even mad at that.
I'm including Light.
And I don't even think you had to use the inclusion because I think lyrically she definitely was a problem.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna go with who else I'm gonna go with? All right, so I got Jay, I got Early Jay, Reasonable Doubt Jay. Okay. I got
I like that you preferenced
Rich
Jay. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you gotta bookmark certain shit, B.
No,
things be, just throwing shit out. I like Every Summer Jay. How about that? And that's like 6, 7 summers. That's 7 songs. You know what I mean? And an album. That's it. After that, I'm good. Big for sure. You know what I mean? God rest the dead.
So you're at 4.
I'm at 4. I got one more. No honorable mentions, so I got to make this one good. Fuck it. We going with Big Daddy Kane.
Ooh.
Got to. You know what I mean?
Strictly old school.
Yes and no. But
is this a Brooklyn list? Or Brooklyn list?
Look, he didn't want to say it.
It pretty much is when you think about it, because they all from Brooklyn.
You're right.
I did say top 5 from New York. Brooklyn is in New York, so it is what it is. Like, I get it.
Like, it's B or nobody else. Fuck everybody else. I don't care. They don't even matter to me.
Facts. They don't count. But you know what? That's how New Yorkers think. So I get it. I get it. Because y'all niggas don't give a fuck about no other borough. It was crazy
that he did it, though. It was so crazy that he did it. I had to think about it. I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute.
I didn't even realize it until he said it. And I was like, hold on. You got a point. All right. I didn't even leave the block. It was like, hold on. Because Jada's from up top. Jada's from YO.
Yeah, Jada's from Yonkers, yes.
Yeah.
But it's still a Brooklyn heavy list.
So what about you, Hectic? Top 5 New York, dead or alive?
Oh shit. For me,
I feel like this list about to be trash too.
Fuck You. Jay, Big. It's a toss-up between Ghost and Meth for me. I'll probably have to go with Ghost.
My guy.
Fox. I always rock with Fox. Since we throwing a little inclusion in there, I had to think of one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck. And Ice Spice.
Man, shut the
No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with y'all. Shit.
Nigga just trying ruffle feathers at this point.
Yeah. I would say Big Pun.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? By no means am I saying Big Pun is trash, right? Not saying it. But I never really paid attention to Pun like everybody else. I just felt like he was a fat nigga that rap fast and was always out of breath. That's it.
Yeah.
Yo, don't get me wrong. He got some legendary lines.
Yeah.
He do. But when I tried to like listen to albums, I couldn't really get into the albums.
Can I amend
But his mixtapes, ridiculous.
I mean, so back then it ain't like motherfuckers was putting out whole mixtapes. But when you heard him on a Clue joint, you heard him on a fucking all them fucking any mixtape. It didn't matter.
You're buying a CD based off of that alone. Just
you heard like,
I don't
oh
care who
shit,
else
like
on
he
it.
said some shit. But it was it was like you listen to the album and it's like Big Pun to me was like Fabulous, right? You hear him on other shit, he go ape shit. But you're not going to listen to his album. Right. It's not worth it.
I like Fab.
You like his albums? You like his albums? You lying like a motherfucker.
I told you. Well, no, y'all did like his album. Y'all did say, shut up. Y'all did say the last one was technically a mixtape, but to me, that shit sounded like an album.
If you talk to anybody, including Fabulous, if you ask about his projects, which ones was best, he gonna name all the mixtapes. The albums be dookie.
Yeah.
Always. Like, and that's the reason why it's hard for people to
that's
really
why he's not in my top 5.
Yeah. It's hard for people to put Fabulous as one of those top guys because it's like, nigga, like you can't put an album together for shit. Like, what the fuck is going on?
But they say that though. A lot of people say that with even Jada. Some people say Jada is a straight monster, but albums be so-so.
But the reason why is because of the production at the end of the day, right? So it's not cohesive, and nobody could really. That's why when he jumps on other people's shit that's hot already, you understand what I'm saying? He gets it going. Now on his shit, you might have 2 or 3 that's fire, and then the rest of them you like.
The last album Jada put out, best project his whole career.
You think so?
That shit was crazy. Yes.
I'm gonna listen to that on the way to work tomorrow. Just because
best during his whole career.
And also remember who Fab was signed under too. That has a major thing to do with it. So
Desert Storm? Who was he?
Desert Storm, DJ Clue.
My nigga.
So all his shit, all Clue shit was mixtapes.
Dog, Cassidy was putting out some bangers. So I can't say that.
Cassidy to me still raps the same way he been rapping.
He's stuck in the time capsule.
I get that. Yeah. I'm just talking about like projects that was put out surrounding Clue, with Clue having anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I can't use that as an excuse. Like, I can't.
That makes sense. I want to amend my list.
To who?
That was quick.
Yeah, because I think, you know what? I'm about to be supremely disrespectful, but I still love him. Pause. I'm going to drop off Big Daddy, and I'm going to replace him with Mos Def. Still Brooklyn. But see, I don't think I love Mos Def because I was just listening to Black Star last week, like the whole album, right? Okay.
I just don't think Mos Def has the accolades to be in a top 5 list.
And why?
So time out. Let's argue. You ready? So, which is fine, but what are we deeming as accolades? Are we talking about for the culture? Because while I'm sitting here looking at the screen, this is the culture. So what are we talking about accolades? What's accolades? What's that?
So I mean, overall, everything. Albums,
No, what is that?
culture.
Don't do that. That's a blanket. It's general. What?
No,
I want
facts.
specifics.
I would definitely go mostly off of what he's released. Not even recent. I don't even care about recent. I don't even care about
Here's the thing. When you talk to actual,
I love Mos Def.
Right.
See, this is what's crazy. When you talk to actual hip hop listeners, hip hop heads, whatever you want to call it, right? Everybody gives Mos Def mad respect when it comes to them bars. Yeah. Yet somehow mainstream media or mainstream listeners don't want to pay attention to that nigga.
The colonizers get involved, and then we have
they definitely don't.
You said they don't?
Definitely don't. No, I'm saying no. I'm saying they don't give him the due respect.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
I mean, Talib Kweli is one of my favorites too.
Not mine. I can't stand him.
Damn.
Nah, I
he didn't say I don't like him. He said I can't stand him.
I can't stand him. But I mean, we all have these rappers that we either like or don't like, right?
Right.
And for some reason, shape, or form, bars be heavy. Even the production quality, what they stupid solid. Albums be solid projects. And for some reason, they don't hit these upper echelon pinnacles where we think about.
This is why we're gonna argue, right? Because I don't give a fuck about somebody telling me what I should like. So therefore, those are the accolades. Those are the accolades.
I got you.
Fuck what y'all like. Remember, because this shit started in the Bronx. I ain't know nothing about it. The Vultures came
started in the Caribbean, but we ain't going that far.
No, 100%. No, we're not gonna have that argument, right? Because it did come from Jamaica and it landed in the Bronx, right? And whatnot, and then it blew up, right? But then this is the thing, right? Because I'm not going to talk
about the Caribbean version of hip hop.
I'm not going to argue. Well, I grew up again, Flatbush is nothing but West Indians. When I was from the age of 5 through 16, I thought I was Jamaican. So this is the thing, though. That's fine. What I want us to do basically is just take back the culture. I don't give a fuck about Billboard. Right? Because it didn't start there. I'm talking about lunchroom tables. Like, nigga, it didn't start over here with that. Leon wasn't in the lunchroom. The fuck are we talking about? Right?
And at one point, I would have to definitely say Jay wasn't even in Ghostface was always my go-to guy when I was younger.
And he wasn't saying nothing. He dope, but he wasn't. Really go back and listen to his shit. He even admitted he was just putting words together.
I know.
Hold on. I said this to somebody one day. Nigga gonna get mad at me. Man, you fucking crazy. Ghostface was the greatest rapper ever. I said, bro, like really pay attention to what he was saying. Like,
this nigga.
Yeah, like hold on. The other day, no bullshit. The other day, right? Having a conversation with this young boy, right? And we talking about like, bullshit bars and all that. So he's like, oh man, you act like, all the niggas in the 90s was hot. I said, no, I am not acting like that at all. It was some trash ass bars in the 90s. Yeah. I said, but there was a vibe. That's the only reason they got played. I said, but niggas wasn't listening to that shit all day. That shit came on at parties, barbecues, fucking bar mitzvahs, shit like that. That shit wasn't in you. Niggas wasn't sitting. Like, let's be realistic. Who the fuck was sitting in a crib listening to Das Effects?
Bro,
like, let's keep it a bean.
Let me. All right, so I was one of them. Don't judge me. Listen,
I'm definitely judging my nigga. If you sit in the
crib, De La Soul's not from there neither, right?
De La Soul is from New York. They from Long Island.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't.
Damn, I forgot the guy Rakim. Rakim is from out. Like, it's hard to come up. You can't come.
I didn't listen to Rakim either.
You can't.
I wanted to hear some cussing.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though. Outside of that, go ahead.
Here's what's crazy, right? What you just said is why I liked Chamillionaire.
Because he didn't cuss or because he cussed?
Yep. Somebody had explained to me when I first heard the boy, I was like, damn, boy, kind of dope. And somebody explained to me that he had did an interview and he said he chose not to cuss in any of his songs ever because in his mind he wanted to show how large his vocabulary was because the mindset was if you from down south you have no vocabulary. So if you listen to Chameleon, and his albums to me was crazy. If you listen to any of his albums or any of his songs, he never cussed at all in any song.
Yeah, that's me.
That made me respect him
Pay too much
more.
attention to it.
That's me.
You probably didn't listen to Chameleon there either.
Nah, that shit definitely
He wasn't my go-to,
but I respect it.
Yeah. Just like your Philly hero. That's cool. You don't cuss.
Who?
You know who I'm talking about.
Who's my Philly hero, son? Let me know.
He got in one little fight. he had to get off the block. he got ran off his own block. You know, he had to go to the West Coast.
Who?
Mr. Will Smith. Mr. Will Simp. My bad.
Oh. Listen, I don't know how old you are, but Will definitely impacted this industry early on.
I'm not saying he didn't.
Forget about that.
Yeah. He pushed it forward. Parents just don't understand. I was in high school. The shit was
people forget about that.
I didn't say he did it because I was jamming summertime. Yeah, that was the shit.
Yo, for real. That's a bop right
thinking
now.
Back to it now, you know, like it's like crazy, right? We all had those childhood movies that we love. We could not stop watching it. We grew up. We found pussy. We found the life. We got into other shit, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever spun the block on some of your childhood favorite movies and be like, the fuck was I watching?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's the same thing with music. Like, at that time,
definitely,
we ain't have shit else to do.
I could still go
now
listen to Will Smith.
Some real good music.
I could still listen to Fresh Prince, my nigga. I don't know what to tell you. It's still a couple songs that I'd be like, I'm racking out to.
So you got Vanilla Ice, you got MC Hammer, you got Will Smith. Got you. Those are your top three from that era, right?
From that era? No, not even close. Not even close. Them niggas ain't even in none of them three niggas you name is even in the top 100. Listen, don't get me wrong, and I understand all three of them niggas' impact on fucking hip hop, but they not even in the top 100. So for me, my top 5 New York rappers all time, right? Big L, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, DMX. I don't know how motherfuckers disrespecting DMX. That nigga lyrically was a fucking problem.
I mean, without DMX, there's no Ja Rule. But go ahead.
That might be true.
No, absolutely true. 100% true.
Yeah.
Number 3, Pac, there's no DMX or this dude.
This is true. Number 3 for me, Method Man.
Okay.
I think Bull definitely was before his time.
I respect it.
I don't even think people understand that shit. And the fact this nigga still dropping bars is crazy.
Oh, nuts.
Like, you would think this nigga was in his prime still, the way he just be chilling freestyling with it. Monster.
Go ahead.
Number 4, Jay-Z, pick a time period. I don't care. Pick a time period. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, I fuck with younger Jay more than older Jay.
Yeah.
But you could pick a time period and Bull still would be a fucking problem.
I would say this about Jay. You remember, Styles, you don't know this, but sometimes I'll get in this mode where I pick artists and try to go through all their discographies.
Okay.
I did that with Jay. And consistently on every album could pick 5 bangers out of the whole album.
Wait, from the whole discography, this is every album. You're gonna tell? Hold on.
I ain't gonna say every album because the later years, was getting sketchy.
I told you I ain't like American Gangster too much, but that was like a soundtrack, right?
They had a couple of
American Gangster was crazy start to finish. I don't know what you're talking about on that one, son.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy start. American Gangster was fucking Reasonable Doubt Part 2.
It was a movie. It was a movie. And that was the thing.
All right, so we're just gonna say some bullshit.
Number 5 for me will be Jadakiss.
Okay.
I
don't give a fuck. I get the albums was trash, but lyrically,
as an MC, he's not going to disappoint.
No, I can't say that. He will disappoint you with that album.
No. Not as an MC. Not as an MC though. As an artist and putting a project together, yeah. But nah,
Okay,
not
I
as an
get what
MC.
you're saying.
Absolutely
I get what
not.
you're saying.
He gonna show up every time. You don't want to get on the track with Jada. That's like this nigga gonna shine, and I'm not.
How is it possible, right? And sometimes I be thinking about shit, right? And I be trying to wonder and try to figure shit out. And there's one name on this list that I'm trying to figure out. How is it even possible when you say greatest of all time?
Yeah.
How
Ice
the fuck
Spice?
is Ice Spice on this
I knew
joint
you was
with,
gonna
Bro,
say
and
that.
she got
I
what?
told
4
you.
songs?
The
She got
colonizers,
maybe
bro.
4 songs?
And all them shit sound the same. They
The
just sound like a
colonizers.
continuation of one of his other songs.
Yes. Yes.
Nigga, that shit is it's listen, again, like I said, we gotta take the culture back. Because I don't even know why we still discussing the complex top
Hold
50.
on, wait a minute. Time out. I just noticed something.
What happened?
How the fuck is Pop Smoke?
Yes.
Wait,
We
what?
talking about,
I saw that.
hold on, Mace, Big L, Cool G Rap, Fat Joe, Fabulous, the Jizza.
I ain't gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that.
ODB.
Let me explain why I can't let you do that.
So
One,
Pop Smoke
Sorry.
was better than all them niggas?
hold on. Let's do this. You gotta
ASAP
remember.
Rocky, who's still alive.
Hold on. But let's do this though.
ASAP put out
Hold on.
good projects.
But what it is though, remember, that was a vibe. Your man got cut short on one project, right?
Mhm.
And then when you listen to, I lived in Canarsie. These was little niggas when I was in Canarsie. Like little niggas. When you look at the work that he had put out after he got signed, that one body of work, right? And then go listen to everything else, bro, this nigga was on his way. You understand what I'm saying? Some people want to drop Big off of the fucking thing because Big only got 2 albums. You understand what I'm saying? Big only, his discography is not crazy at all. Not a little
But
bit.
if you take away, you could take away Big's albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you
Get rid of
cut
both
half
of
of
them.
this list.
Nah. Get rid of both of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And just play his freestyles alone.
Nah, Party and
That nigga
Bullshit.
still ain't
trash.
fucking with him.
I ain't like none of them shits. No, all that shit is garbage.
No.
That shit was hot. This
I'm
nigga,
talking
all
about-
of them shits
I'm
was
talking about
sparring for this
His
nigga.
freestyles. If you listen to
Sparring.
this nigga freestyles on mixtape,
No.
problem.
No, but and the reason why I say that is because his body of work, when your man got in the studio locked in, bro, when you listen to those albums, this is back when niggas actually took pride in their work. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I'm not talking about verse for verse, you know what I mean, or ball for ball. I'm talking about project. You understand what I'm saying? Go listen to it. It's a fucking movie. Literally, from beginning to end. Reasonable Doubt, a fucking movie from beginning to end. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't like, that's why I can't listen to the freestyles, because the freestyles like, all right, nigga, I know you nice, but you're so much more nice over here. You know what I mean? The freestyles, this nigga's basically spitting balls in the mirror. You understand what I'm saying? He's remembering his lines for when he actually has to go and shoot, right? But it's not the edited
judo,
down
man.
version, huh?
That verbal judo was crazy.
No, the nigga nice. The nigga nice. I just can't do it. Like, give me a project.
So, all right. So, what collaboration project or album would y'all say was like y'all go to?
Collaboration
from New York.
Wait a minute. You said only with 2 artists? That's it?
Is it a song or a project?
We talking a whole project.
We talking about projects
with 2 or more artists. It ain't pause. For me,
I appreciate that pause, by the way.
I would say Rough Riders Volume 1.
My God.
That was a hell of a project.
Yeah, but you got to throw it in the garbage because it doesn't apply, because wasn't Snoop on that?
Not Volume 1?
He wasn't on Volume 1?
No, he was on Volume 2.
He was on World War II, World War III.
Mm-hmm.
The joint with him, Scarface, all them on it. Mm-hmm. That was Volume 2. Volume 1 was just them niggas only.
Crazy.
Just them only. And that's when motherfuckers saw, like, oh shit, Eve actually do got some bars.
Oh,
that's when motherfuckers saw it. Because at that time,
pull this list back up. Pull this list back up. Pause.
Eve from Philly. From Philly.
Yeah.
I would have, if Eve was from New York, to me, nigga, she could have replaced Nicki. She could have replaced definitely could have replaced Ice Spice. She could have
When
replaced
did that
Cardi
Gwen
as well.
Stefani joint, I was like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So what about you, Hector?
What's the joint with Pun Nori?
Are you talking about song? See, you ain't say that because if we
But
said
you
just
notice
song,
how he was like
I
project,
just said project.
and then
facts.
he came with a song. He was like, let me give you a
Exactly.
song.
Like, nah, nigga, because now you just changed the landscape. Because we talking about just the song. I got two for you.
Because for me, if it went for a project, I would go to my go-to, which would be Wu-Tang.
Okay, all 36 of them.
But I didn't want to go to that one, so that's why I switched it at the end.
When you said collaboration,
nah, I got you.
The Wu was a group, so I didn't even think about them.
I mean,
that wasn't a collaborative effort.
Well,
that
no,
was
because everyone that was on that album wasn't Wu internal.
It was only one person that wasn't actually part of the Wu.
Ooh.
That's it.
Capadonna?
No, Capadonna wasn't on the first one. God damn it,
Master Killer.
There you go.
Yeah. Which is crazy because he's what Marvin Gaye's cousin or some shit.
That's crazy.
I don't know, but he got all them niggas to tell you he got the best verse on the whole fucking album. And niggas didn't even want him on the album.
Right. I heard that.
That's what makes that shit crazy. But if you talking about just a song, a collaborative song, I'm going either Johnny Blaze or fucking Banned from TV.
Is that the one with Pun and
Nature?
That's the one with Pun and Nori. Yeah.
Here's I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick that pissed me off, right? It pissed me off. Y'all mans in them. Lil fucking Wayne. With that bullshit ass album.
Wait, time out. Whose man? That's not our man. Don't claim that nigga.
Well, he got arrested in New York, so now y'all gotta claim him.
Nigga, just because he lived on Rikers Island for a little bit, we ain't claiming that.
He did a song called "Hello Brooklyn." I mean, I'm just saying
he did, which is crazy. I was trying to understand what was going on with that.
I didn't quite understand that at all. But the nigga on his album, he got a song where he sampled Banned from TV, right?
Yes.
And the second verse is literally Nature's verse. Like how you spit this nigga whole verse as your verse.
Yeah.
And I'm listening. You know how you listen to something for the first. Nah, son, that ain't no homage. You spit that nigga whole verse, cuz.
That nigga Nature
was a problem.
Listen, that album, that project, he got some shit called We Ain't Friends. Bro, this nigga was a whole fucking problem that just never got off the block. But this shit was crazy. So when y'all put that on your playlist, We Ain't Friends.
That QB's finest album, that shit was tough too. People slept on that motherfucker. That shit was tough.
This is when
technically that was a collaborative album.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't know why Jay-Z just started playing.
Look, trying to get us kicked out this bitch. Just say you done, my nigga. That's all.
He was like, hold on, JD. Oh, JD's not from New York, so we can't put him on here.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
New York itself was the mecca of hip hop. I don't give a fuck who tries to deny that shit. A lot of people do.
And it's crazy that you brought that up because I have a question for Styles.
Uh-oh.
How do you feel about New York no longer holding that crown?
All right, so this is the thing, right? When you look at it just across the board, just the landscape of it, I feel like the colonizers have really taken over. So it's not so much New York holding the crown, because when you think about it, nobody holds the crown. Who the fuck holds the crown? Is there a crown? Nobody's really claiming it.
You don't even know where niggas is from no more.
Exactly. The king of rap is just a moniker right now. It means nothing. Because they're all carbon copies. When we were coming up, and I hate to sound fucking old, but I'm just kicking facts right now. When we came up, the A&R's job was to make sure that everything was unique, right? The artists, their drive was I want to be different. I don't want to be like none of these niggas. Now it comes down to my gun is bigger, so I'm different from y'all niggas. You understand what I'm saying? I'll spin the block 4 times to y'all 2. I'm different. It has nothing to do with the skill. So when you listen to it, see, I'm a cerebral type of listener. So that's what I came up on Nas, Rakim, Grand Pooba, and them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? When the whole conscious rap shit before the colonizers shut it down, it's like we can't have that. We need to
quickly.
kill each other. Huh?
Yeah, quickly. Oh, y'all wearing them African medallions?
Remember the leather joint?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, all of that. So, shit crazy, bro. That just depressed the fuck out of me. But they're all carbon copies and clones. I don't feel like anybody. We don't give a fuck. Like in New York, niggas do spit, but it's all drill rap right now. You think me as an old head even gives a fuck about? Give about none of that shit. Like the last drill rapper that I like was Pop Smoke. That was it. You know what I mean?
Exactly is drill? I've been trying to figure this shit
rap
out.
Came from Chicago?
It did.
No, it actually came.
Okay.
It actually came
Oh,
from
my
UK.
fault. It came from Europe. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Speak
it actually came from the UK.
Oh yeah, from British. I'm talking about in the States. I mean,
get where the Chicago niggas ain't really have a sound for a minute, so they adapted that shit and went crazy with it.
Yeah, and then
it kind of is what it is. I mean, if you look at the whole Midwest, Chicago never really had a sound. If you listen to all the artists that popped from Chicago, that shit was all over the place. You listen to New York, you know that's New York. You listen to Philly, you know that's Philly. You listen to Atlanta, you know that's Atlanta. You know that's Cali. Chicago never really had a sound. So when drill popped off, it was like, oh shit, this us now. But technically, y'all niggas just stole some shit from overseas. Like it was what it was.
Pretty much. And then they didn't want to be. It's all about who's the realest in their raps. You get what I'm saying? It's not about vocabulary. It's not about double and triple entendres. It's not about any of that shit. It's not about
them niggas ain't even trying to do none of that type shit.
Nah.
Them motherfuckers trying to make a minute and 50-second out songs, if that.
Bro,
maybe
that's why
a minute and 30.
I hated the Migos. Niggas was like, I'm like, who the fuck is gonna listen to an album full of fucking ad libs? Who does that?
Nigga, how your whole verse is ad libs?
Your
whole verse. Hold on. I remember I asked the motherfucker, young boy, I said, yo, right now, who would you say is the most lyrical motherfucker in the game that I need to be paying attention to?
Right.
So he thought about this shit for a second. He was like, bro, you got to check out the Migos. And I was like, what the fuck I need to listen to them niggas for? He like, nah, them niggas be talking that shit. I said, all they do is make noises. Them niggas don't say shit. They just make noises.
Mama!
Yeah, like, he like, nah, man, you got to listen. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I want them niggas. If you say I need to pay attention, let me go at least try, right?
Yeah.
I got about 4 songs in. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
You lucky because I got about 3 bars in and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm good. And it was one of them situations like I knew I wasn't really going to fuck with it, right?
Yeah.
But I still wanted to
give it an earnest try.
I said, all right, what I'll do is I won't even put headphones on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do some shit in the crib and I'm going to just have the music playing.
Okay, background music.
Yeah, so that way I can't fuck with it. It's just on. At least one song gonna make me want to hear another.
Right.
Every song just progressively got worse, and it was just like, all right, I just can't do this
shit. I got put onto Amigos and didn't even know it was them. Early 2010s, somewhere around there, and they didn't have all the ad libs and the blah, 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 blah. They didn't have all that. Like they rapped. And so I was like, okay, but I didn't know it was them. So fast forward, they're Migos now. They're it. And that old song came back on. I was like, oh shit, I like this. Like at first I didn't like Migos. And I was like, all right, I like this song. And my homie that's a DJ was like, yeah, that's Migos. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Night and day. Night and fucking day how they perform back then to where they at now.
Bro, it was.
And there's a lot of rappers that's like that, like 21 Savage. I didn't like when he first came.
I still can't listen to that nigga either. Still can't listen to that.
I could listen to it. You know what I mean?
21.
Without being like
21. This literally how his songs go. Like every 3 words, 21.
Look at that. You just put together a platinum hit.
Facts.
Fucking bananas. Like it's like these niggas don't even try no more. It's crazy, right? Motherfuckers want so badly to believe that motherfuckers is stuck in the 90s when it comes to music, right? But it's actually not the case. It's not that motherfuckers is just stuck in the 90s. It's the fact that we had great music. We listened
100%.
to great music.
100%.
So to hear the downgrade of what music was, that's what makes it harder for us to listen to music. And I don't think the younger generation understands that. It's not that we saying niggas' music is trash. Right. It's that we know what good music sounds like. We know what it sounds like when people try. The fact that these young boys go in the studio and be like, I'm gonna just say some shit, it don't even fucking matter. Niggas don't write nothing or none of that.
Also, what Styles was saying, you know, we had the regional rap. We also had our specific niche of rap as well. So if you were a conscious listener, you went to those. You know what I mean? If you were the, hey, I'm about to put on all black and wear some black forces, you listen to that person. You said we had the go-to, depending on what our mood dictated, we had those. It's harder to find that now. So it frustrates a lot of the old heads, quote unquote old heads, because it's like, I could fuck with something new, but what if I don't want to hear drill music? Or what if I don't want to listen to the mumble rap? Or what if I don't want to listen to this? I got to dig into crates and get this shit.
You know what they did is because, all right, so there's a lot of things working against them now, right? So it's not a thing of, back in the day, you could be different and you would keep going with the hopes that somebody would pick you up. Nowadays, they do it with the hopes that they'll be accepted. So niggas is dying of exhaustion. You know what I mean? Like niggas ain't fucking with it, even though it might be their passion. So then we lose out because nobody's gonna pay them, right? Because remember, the colonizers pretty much dictate the algorithm. Period. There's nothing to talk about. I'm gonna switch up that algorithm. Y'all niggas getting it popping over there. I'm gonna fucking dim your light real quick. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. I need negative and, you know, destructive shit over here. You get what I'm saying? I need you on the fucking... Bro, think about it like this, right? And this shit kills me. We live in a time of digital money. Why do rappers still get on fucking on screen, wherever it happens to be, wherever you're consuming is, with stacks of bread?
Facts.
Nigga, the shit should be on a card. You know what I mean? And this is like, yo, who's raising these kids? You get what I'm saying? Like the shit, it's, you know, it kills me. You know, it fucking kills me because I wish that we could have a different lane or create different lanes the way that we did in the 90s. But we can't create different lanes because Instagram fucked that up for everybody. Instagram and TikTok, because you got to go with whatever's popular. So yeah, I could be a lefty, but if righty shit is going on, now I'm not even ambidextrous. I'm gonna just let this go to the wayside and I'm gonna use this because this is what's popular. You know what I mean? So now there's no left-handed people. Now, I mean, you know, as far as whatever's concerned, which is fucking crazy. There's no space for them. There's no space.
So I was playing. I remember I used to DJ in a strip club. And I remember.
Oh man, hold on. Can we talk about that for a second?
Nah, you don't want to go down that road. So I remember playing The Weeknd first album before he became The Weeknd, right? Because what people don't realize is sometimes these albums been out. Yeah. But when they catch the wave, they repackage it and then put it back out again, right? So I remember playing one of the Weeknd songs, and when the girl's like, I don't like this. What he's singing too slow. It's too much of a build up. I wanna pop my ass and da, not knowing he was singing some real shit, right? Right. Cool. Fast forward 6 months later, Weeknd is kind of got a name for himself. And she's like, hey, same chick. Hey, can you play that Weeknd song for me so I can get up on stage? I was like, bitch, you told me 6 months ago you didn't like this shit.
Yo,
but now because it's popular, now you want to jump on stage to shake your ass to it. That's crazy.
Real quick though, that Weeknd first fucking album, Azuvi. Bro, it was fucking crazy. And then that nigga did a quick pivot, and I was like, what the fuck happened to this?
Who the fuck is this
What are you
nigga?
talking about right now, nigga?
He definitely fucked everybody up with that.
He definitely,
I really hate when motherfuckers do that shit too.
Yeah.
Miguel, same way.
Black
But
did
his
the same
album was
shit.
ape shit. Then it was like, all right, what the fuck is going on now?
Yeah,
Who the fuck is this
real.
nigga? This ain't the
Yeah.
same motherfucker. Like, what is you doing here? So here's what I'm thinking to myself, right? Once upon a time, a motherfucker went and popped in Lil' Kim's album. You knew Lil' Kim was gonna talk some freak shit,
For sure.
but she also was gonna talk some heavy shit. She wasn't just gonna be I suck dick and I fuck.
Right.
She's gonna get a little bit of everything.
Right.
Now, most female MCs is all fuck, suck.
That's it.
And that's
my
it.
pussy juicy, my pussy does that. I don't have to do this, and y'all
Now,
are still.
don't get me wrong. A motherfucker explained to me one day, female, and I had to think about it. She says, all dudes talk about getting their dick sucked and fucking bitches. I
No,
said,
we
you know what?
don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, I'm okay with it. Women talking they shit. I'm okay with it. But I explained to her, I said, the same way how dudes talk about fucking bitches and getting their dick sucked, the next song, they ain't getting their dick sucked in the next song. Then the song after that, they ain't fucking in the next song. But these female artists, they getting fucked in every single song.
Well, 50
I said, that's where it's
explained
different at.
50 also explained it, right? Because they were like, well, 50, you got songs called, you know, The Magic Stick, and you got Candy Shop, and you got this and this and this. He was like, yeah. And kids could sing my song and have no fucking idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
This is true.
But y'all talking about wet ass pussy. They know exactly what that is.
And you actually say it in the song, wet ass pussy.
Right. You know what I mean? He said, I use metaphors to describe sexual shit, but my music is being played at birthdays, and people have no fucking idea the context of the song. They just know it's a good song. You know, they know it might be sexual. It has a hint of that, but it's not overly grotesque.
It's not just that.
Right.
So how do y'all feel
that's
about
the
the
difference.
evolution? How do y'all feel about that evolution of women's rap? Do y'all feel like it's a possibility that they can go back to having bars? Because don't get me wrong, it's some out there that got bars. Yeah. There are some out there that don't just talk about fucking. There are some out there that's actually nice.
But you got to remember, it's all about the delivery. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about what dudes want to hear. And that's the thing. Like, dudes are selling records for the most part. Now, I can't even say that because drill music isn't geared towards other chicks, or chicks rather.
But chicks love drill.
They do. Mm-hmm. They do. 100%.
And they shake their ass to it.
Yeah, 100%. But it's tough, bro. It's tough. You're not gonna get another MC Light.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna get that. And
I mean, we have close. I mean, not from New York, but we have close.
Well, she don't have to be from New York, but who is she?
We have
I feel like Rhapsody should get more respect.
That's who I was going for. Rhapsody.
Yeah, Rhapsody for sure.
I mean, and I like Doechii, but now Doechii won that Grammy, and now she half naked all the goddamn time. I'm like, before the Grammy, you were half naked. Bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, right?
I don't
get the hype.
You gotta listen to it. Lock yourself in the house and turn it on. You gotta listen to it.
Damn, you said lock yourself in the crib. That's bananas. That's
bananas. Nice.
Listen, I've listened. Don't get me wrong. I've listened to a nice bit of her shit. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that she's not decent. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm trying to figure out the hype. Like, that's what I don't get. I don't get why everybody's overly hyped.
I think the hype is because that's why so much of us are disappointed by Wayne's Carter 6, right?
Because of the year.
because in a year we had some rapidly rap battles, and we had some people go in those crates and brush up on their vocabulary and come back out with some shit, right?
Yeah.
So I think at that moment, her presence was like boom, and she was the female equivalent of the male equivalent of rapidly rap at that moment, right? So I don't think she's a industry plant. I do think she's had a helping hand.
No, I think Sexy Red is definitely the industry plant.
And the other one that I swear is her twin. What's the other one?
Glorilla.
Yeah, like this.
Now Glow.
Doesn't make any
Now
sense.
Glow. I would say from her first album to now, huge difference.
Definitely evolved.
Huge difference.
Yeah, she definitely evolved in her
I would definitely tell
wordplay
you
for sure.
Yeah, I would definitely tell you, if you haven't listened to her styles, go and give her a listen, right?
Yeah, she has definitely evolved. She's one of those artists where I'm be honest with you, I did not expect her to be as lyrically versed as she is
What's
now.
What's that award that you get from school when you suck and then you get better?
Participation award.
Not that one. Most improved.
Most improved. Okay. Yeah.
She definitely has the most improved.
Yeah, she definitely got better. Like, I'm be honest with you, when she first came out, I'm like, whatever.
Right.
Y'all didn't mention Lotto at all.
I think
Lotto listener.
I'm be honest with you. I do believe that Lotto is actually kind of nice. I do think so, but I think she also too relies too heavily on her ass, and it kind of takes away from it for me.
Okay.
Because I think she's actually. Lotto had the potential to be really nice, but then it was like she was getting there, and then it was like, all right,
stuttered.
Let me get back on this ass.
She was beefing with who? Cardi or Nicki? She was beefing with one of them.
Everybody beefed with Nicki. Everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nicki. So I know a lot of people gonna get mad when I say this, and I don't give a fuck.
But when Lil Kim did the same thing to her, she was feeling the way.
Big facts. I think Nicki got real fucking lucky. She came into the game, zero competition was around. She ain't had to worry about it. She could do whatever she want and show the fuck off. Right. And as female artists started getting in the game, it was like, oh, fuck all y'all bitches. Y'all ain't fucking with me. But at the same time, a lot of these motherfuckers actually was doper than you.
Right.
They actually was. So you was upset that now you got motherfuckers that's on your level that could possibly take your spot. Nicki, to me, was that old head on the block that was like, oh, fuck that. I can't let y'all young boys come around here and show off.
Yeah.
It was past your time at that point anyway. Once you went,
and she took a long break.
Yeah, the fact that I didn't even think about that. You went from all your weird, you did all your weird rap, went crazy.
Yeah.
People started not really fucking with it, so you try to go wear the black hair and try to switch up, and motherfuckers was like, all right, we ain't feeling this real person, Nicki. Go back to the fucking cartoon.
You're pandering. Then you got with a pedophile, and then
everything about her was right circumstance, get luck. Then honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you wasn't with Young Money, would she have really popped the way she did? Like, let's be real with it.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
but we could say, hold on, we could say that about anybody who's teamed up with anybody that was actually already flaming hot.
Personally, I'm still gonna sit on the fact that I feel like if Eminem didn't get with Dre, he wouldn't be Eminem. Like, it is what it is.
No, that's a fact. That's what I'm talking about. So we can dissect anybody's success and attach it to something that was already flaming hot. We could always do that, right? But we have to look at did they carry it well? You understand what I'm saying? Where are they now? Like
Nicki carried it well?
Huh?
Yes.
Nicki carried it well?
Yeah, I think she did. I don't think she would have been as pop, because remember, it's more.
And also remember too.
Hold on. Once other female artists got in the game, was she still carrying it well?
Well, yeah, because remember, Cardi took a 6-year break. Cardi ain't had a fucking album since fucking 1995. You understand what I'm saying? She came out. She's been living off of brand deals and controversy, like literally. You understand? So that's
And Nikki went into movies. Nikki went into brand deals. Nikki did capitalize off of her success, 100%. She probably capitalized off her success more so than a Cardi, because remember she has all her Barb fans and all this. Like, she has real fans.
But I'm willing to debate that though, because she didn't take a break like Cardi took a break, and Cardi eating.
She did. As far as music, she did.
But she was still doing like features and stuff like that. Cardi
exactly.
Remember, Cardi came from reality TV.
She wasn't getting
totally
no money over there.
No.
It's totally different. So Cardi built her fans based off of reality TV and shifted them to
I'm gonna stop you right there. She didn't actually. Cardi fucking built her fan base off of Sue's Rendezvous across the street from me. That's what she built her fan base.
She was a stripper.
Yeah, and then the thing is, remember, forget the fact that she was just a stripper. Cardi B had a ridiculous fan base when she got picked up on Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
And we know
Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, Love and Hip Hop, they don't pay nobody over there. Especially not in the phases she came in.
How many seasons she did? She did one fucking season, did everything she needed to do in that fucking season, and was gone.
And you know DJ Self kicking his fucking self. Because
she went in with a plan. Cardi, like, as much as she wants to act like she's dumb, I think Cardi's very, very intelligent. Cardi
she has people around her. I won't give her that much credit. Not saying that she's stupid either, but I'm just saying.
The right team behind you.
But that's what you gotta do. That's one of the first bright decisions you gotta do, is to get the right people around you.
100%.
The right team behind you, man, matters.
We see people that have all the bars, have the hottest producers, have the street creds, have all of this, just to get fucked over because their management team and the A&R ain't putting them in the right places.
100%. We're not going to talk about cannabis.
He joined the military because of it. He's like, fuck it.
He started rapping after the military.
My cannabis comment actually got me a spot on the show tonight. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about him right now. We're gonna get to him though. We're gonna get to him.
So, because you came in with your rap beefs and the dishes, so I knew he was on you.
Yeah, I thought that's where we was starting. I was like, hold on, there's no Vaseline. I ain't with that. Pause.
Right.
He was definitely on go. Real quick. Now fuck that. So let's get to it, because I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you. People can say what they want. I fucked with cannabis. Lyrically, I thought boy was a problem, especially freestyles, mixtapes. I'm like, this nigga's a beast. Like, and again, the wrong motherfucker behind you.
Yep.
Wyclef destroyed that nigga career.
You brought up Wyclef. Supposedly he had something to do with this Carter 6 album too. Supposedly, allegedly.
He wasn't running for president in Haiti. The fuck?
Yo. So
Wyclef's best work was the fucking first Fugees album. And after that, it was a rap for him.
No.
He had his solo.
The Carnival was crazy.
Yeah, bro.
The Carnival was a movie.
That album, that whole goddamn song.
Yeah, bro. Don't do that. Yeah.
I ain't even gonna argue with y'all. Y'all feel how y'all feel.
No. You don't think so, though?
At all. At all. Like, I wasn't a fan of Boy at all. I thought, I mean, to me, I feel like he was trying to do weird shit just for popularity. That's what it felt like to me. How weird can I get on my songs to make my shit stand out? And that don't necessarily stand out to me just because you do weird shit.
Right.
You just a weird ass nigga.
It was also orchestrated.
Yeah, like that's it.
It was also orchestrated well too.
It was.
You orchestrated being a weirdo. Cool.
No, it was. Listen, it was very well put together.
He showed y'all how great of a
weirdo. I might play that album tomorrow while you bullshit. That album was
fucking
good.
Weirdo for listening to that shit.
But see, I like weirdos. Like I do. If I like
Clearly.
Ghostface and I like West Side Gun, like I like people that are.
Come on, man. Stop. I keep telling you, stop talking about that nigga, son.
Yo, the West. Listen, I'm not gonna say I'm fastly becoming a fan, but when I start to break it down and the beats that this nigga actually rhymes over and gets away with it, I'm like, that shit is kind of genius, my guy.
Yeah,
it's kind of genius.
I told you, Raw.
Yeah, but the cadence though, I'm not gonna sit through a whole fucking album. You might get a verse or two from me, and then I'm like, I gotta hit skip.
Songs off because I heard that nigga voice. Like no bullshit. As soon as I hear that nigga voice, the song is over for me. Like I'm good. Like I don't need to hear no more booms, nigga. I'm good.
Okay. Since you brought that up, I have a segue, and this is some shit that I've been asking coworkers and just random people, right? All right, so say the album's stupid fire. Mm-hmm. It is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
What feature will fuck it up for you every goddamn time?
That nigga.
God damn.
That nigga. He'll blow the whole mood. It's like this gonna sound crazy,
the whining
right?
gangster. This nigga just whining crazy on every song.
Yeah. It's like being in the club and you see a bad bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You walk up on and that bitch breath smell like 16 feet.
Oh no.
That's what that nigga sound like as soon as he get on the song.
Wait. Time out.
The whole schematics.
Time out. Hold on, bro. You know you fucked up, right? Because what happens is there was an initial attraction. What was it?
Something that looked all right.
No,
the rest of his team.
No, you said no. I'm drawing the
team that the team that he crafted is beautiful.
Okay.
He crafted a beautiful team.
Oh.
Yeah.
But nigga, go sit the fuck down. Let them niggas do what they you pick them niggas up for a reason. Let them niggas do what they do. You go sit the fuck down and get a check, nigga. We don't need you doing shit. Sit the fuck down. Relax, nigga. You put together a great fucking team.
Oh man.
Great fucking team.
This nigga like
shut the fuck up, nigga. Just shut the fuck up.
Scotty.
Ice Styles, who is it for you? No matter how fire the album, the song is, as soon as you hear that voice, you be like, God damn.
Nigga, if you put that nigga on from Black Star, what the fuck is his name?
Talib Kweli.
It's over.
Wow.
It's over for me. I'm not even gonna rewind the song, nigga. And if he at the beginning, I'm definitely not listening to that shit.
Oh, you skipping over?
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
What's wrong with him?
I feel it's the whole.
He's from Brooklyn.
No, he is, and he's part of Black Star. Like I can listen to Black Star. I can't listen to this nigga. If he ain't got Mo standing next to him, bro, I don't want to hear it.
Wow.
Damn.
I don't want to hear it. It's just like Styles, like Gangsta and the Gentleman. That's as far as I'll go. I'm not doing nothing else. If you're not standing next to me, I don't want to hear it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. What did he do to you? Did he step on your sneakers or something?
Nah, it's not that. I'm gonna go off of what Ro was talking about. This nigga voice, like the voice, the whole. I can't do it, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I like Talib, but I can't listen to his voice for so long. So I get what you're saying. But you know what's crazy though? That nigga, his podcast, what is it called? The People's Party. I fuck with that heavy.
Different story because remember, not even remember. I'm gonna let you guys know. Like I'm for that whole clique, that whole thing. I can't stand him as an artist. Like talking and telling stories and all of that, I'm with it. Black Thought, all of them niggas. I like all of them niggas. But when it comes to, because it's the last of the backpackers. So if it's just him, I can't do it. Nigga, tell me a story. Don't put no music on. Just tell me.
He said don't put on the instrumental. Don't have music on the background.
Nothing. Wow. Nothing. I don't even want to see your intro, nigga. Don't tell.
That's crazy. I've never heard nobody like not fuck with Talib that heavy. That's crazy.
Nah, I don't like him. Like it, again, the only time that I can stomach him pause is when he's actually standing next to Most and they doing whatever, right? Because for me, again, I think certain things resonate with certain people a little bit more than others. Like for instance, I'm from Brooklyn, so it almost feels like he's saying something about a place that I'm from, and they grew up literally where I grew up. So it was like, oh, okay, this is great. But if I have to listen to just him, because most actually brought it all together for me. You understand what I'm saying? And he was Ty from the Lost Boys. He used to say that's disrespectful because Freaky Ty was Freaky Ty was
hype man.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then when you get the hype man of rap,
you disrespectful. You disrespectful.
You better play your position. You better change that tire. Let me be the driver. You change the tire.
Bananas right there. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's bananas. I ain't never heard nobody shit on Ty Lib.
Respectfully, though. Respectfully. He's from Brooklyn. Respectfully. Yeah. In-house beef. Family beef.
I see.
Crazy.
I see.
Word.
Fuck. So, you know what? You probably feel like how I feel about Ray Liotta. That's how you feel about Talib Kweli.
Oh, here we go. What did Ray Liotta do to you?
No, this nigga just hate this nigga with passion. Like,
what did Ray
low key,
do to you?
Low key, I don't think this nigga won't ever admit it, but I feel like Ray Liotta fucked one of his bitches or something.
Probably.
I really feel like
probably. and had the bitch call him mid-stroke. Call that nigga.
Nah, I feel like what's the name of that shit? I think it was Observe and Report. I think that's what it was. Where the boy walked up and Ray Liotta was fucking the bitch that he liked in the car. I feel like Hector walked up and watched Ray Liotta fucking his bitch. It was like, you know what? I fucking hate you, nigga. I want you to die.
I don't know what it is. I can't stand the way he looked, talked,
Pause. All pausable moments for you right now.
Thank you.
Because you shouldn't even be paying attention to that stuff.
That's cool.
That should not bother you.
I'm just saying, from the simple presence of him being on the screen, I wanted to throw the TV out.
That's crazy. Boy got some great fucking movies.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
If it wasn't for his co-stars, I probably wouldn't have watched it.
Wow.
I love Goodfellas. I just hate his parts.
He made the movie, son. The movie was
cool.
about him.
That's cool.
That's crazy. That's bananas. So who's that one artist for you, Hector, that you instantly like, nah, I'm good? Besides Ice Spice, who's that one artist?
Birdman.
Wow. You know
he don't
what?
count. Knock it off. He don't count. Find somebody else. Find an artist. He said artist.
Yeah. He is a,
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
Count.
So many people, right? They got all this shit to say about the big timers, right?
Right.
I never looked at them niggas ever as serious artists. So I could listen to them niggas' music and just chill because I'm not looking for bars. I'm not looking for nothing crazy.
Right.
For real, you listen to them niggas to listen to the beat and the hook. You're not really paying attention to the bars.
I'm not even talking about big timers. I'm talking about after that, when he thought he was a rapper.
Yeah,
and
but this is the thing, though.
He'd be on some of the hottest tracks, and the people before him straight fire, and then he come on doing this shit.
Say,
you know what I mean?
If Puff is on it, I don't want to listen to it. Nigga. It's the same shit. Puffy's not a rapper, so it's literally he don't count. You notice how nobody ever mentioned Puff. Nobody mentioned Puff.
He's in there. He's in the top 50 though.
Hold on, brother. Don't
Puff's in the top 50,
which is disrespectful. But look where he at though.
Way
at the end. He had 48.
He's over Pharoah Monch.
The fact that he over Pharoah Monch is disrespectful.
Yo, that's
disrespectful.
Nuts, not the people that wrote for Puff.
Yes.
Not the performer Puff. You know what I mean? Nah.
Right.
Like that's really a slap in the face to Pharoah Monch though.
Listen, Pharoah Monch, yeah.
That's a slap in the face. Like come on, son.
What we need to start doing though is not necessarily attacking, the list itself, but the people that created the list. Because they'll stop doing that shit. If we roast the motherfucker, like, bro, you can't move into a black neighborhood being white, be outside at 2:00 in the morning, gentrifying this shit year by year, month by month. You can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's happening with hip hop. I'm not going to allow Complex Magazine, to tell me that Puff is better than who? This Complex?
Facts.
Right.
Complex, nigga? Y'all niggas just got involved with hip hop 6 years ago.
Hey,
Now,
did y'all
it's
see
been more
Run?
than that. I mean, huh?
Hold up. Pull the list back up. Pause. Run is number 23.
Who?
Rev Run, get the fuck out of here.
But see, this is that's so fucking
Wow, I ain't even pay attention to that.
That's crazy.
Wow, this nigga's better than Raekwon, Big L, Fat Joe, Fabulous, Jizza, Fox Buggy, Ja Rule. Like,
yeah.
But let me ask y'all a question though, right? So if we push all the old heads to the back, don't you think they deserve their own list?
so I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, it's not necessarily pushing the old heads to the back because I definitely feel like Rakim could be higher on this list for sure. KRS-One, I feel like that's a good spot for him. To be honest with
Big Daddy Kane, top 20.
But do we put Jay at number one because of his celebrity?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got Big L. To me, Big L, the greatest rapper to come out of New York.
Okay.
That's just me.
Okay.
That's just me. And I feel like
I am surprised at KRS-One at 10.
I'm not. That's about right.
I'm surprised that he's at 10. I thought.
So you think he should be higher or lower?
I think people would necessarily put him lower, not higher.
Why?
KRS-One is like a refined cognac. Like only people that are into cognacs would know who he was.
I drink vodka and I fuck with KRS-One. So
but I'm saying like not everyone. If you ask even people from our generation, hey, KRS-One, a lot of people ain't fucking with KRS-One.
Bro, my philosophy? Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even gotta go back that far. I can't remember the name of the album, but he dropped the album. I want to say like 97, 98. It was an album came out around like 97, 98. And I want to say that's the last actual like full project he put out. That shit was dope as fuck.
But it's
and I can't remember the name, but to this day I remember listening to that album. I'm like, fuck, like I see why they fuck with this dude.
It's so surprising how wrong and somewhat right this list is.
Right.
Like they got some rights, and then they got some way fucking wrongs.
I get
that.
Yeah.
Right. So here's what's crazy, right? When I really like try to dissect this list, right? It was two people on this list that it was like, all right, can I move these motherfuckers or should I be moving these motherfuckers?
Cool.
Right? One of them was Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
Who I feel is super underrated, right?
100%.
So it's one of those situations like as bad as I want to put him higher, the only person one of the only two people I probably would put him in front of is Nicki and 50. Me personally.
100%.
But I also do believe DMX is better than Nicki and 50. So we could shift them two for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then next on this list is Nori. Nori should not be in the top 50 at all.
No,
in my personal opinion.
And
here's what's crazy.
Maybe the podcast,
like Nori,
but not the rapper Nori.
I fucking like Nori.
Yeah.
I remember this had to be like maybe 3 years ago, 4 years tops. This nigga was mad that he wasn't considered a top lyricist. And in my mind, I'm like, come on, Nori.
You're not
like be realistic out this motherfucker.
Knock it off.
Like we know you got some bangers. We know that, but as a lyricist, like, come on, son. Hold on. I'm gonna use his terminology on him. Nori, you gotta relax.
Gotta relax. Gotcha.
What 5 people, if you could pick 5, which 5 would you take completely off the list?
Completely off the list. Ice Spice,
Easy.
Giddy, for sure.
Cardi B, easy.
Yeah, yep. Cardi could go. I think Nicki could go as well.
You think you're gonna get rid of Nicki?
Yeah, I would get rid of Nicki.
Okay.
I was never a Nicki fan at all.
Okay.
To me, she's only. I'm gonna be honest with you. In her whole career, it's probably only been like maybe 3 to 4 verses where I actually fucked with her. Outside of that, she had.
Oh,
I hated that cartoon. I
She
hated the
killed.
cartoon shit she used to do. That she used to bother the fuck out of me.
Oh, remember that? Yeah.
What about
You know
Cool
what?
Keith?
Cool Keith can go. Jim Jones can go for me too.
Oh
Be
yeah,
honest with
no. See, we up to like 8 right now.
You
Yeah.
killing Jim off?
Yeah, Jim can go. I'm gonna be honest with you, cuz I ain't never look at Jim as a rapper. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Like,
He
niggas
was
can
the
talk all the
hype
shit they
man.
want. That nigga's never been a rapper. Like, come on, son. Like,
Did
you
you
was
listen to his last
you
album?
was Jim Jones to me was the fucking what's y'all man's
He's
name that y'all
Nas.
the only thing he didn't do was the booms. That's the only thing Jim didn't do. He just didn't say boom, 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 but he was the same motherfucker to me. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you was the weakest link. Like, it is what the fuck it is. Like, and don't get me wrong.
He not gonna let that shit go.
Nah, I can't stand that nigga.
No.
Son. I can't stand that nigga. Son. I'll be honest.
I think this nigga visited him in his dreams. This nigga
He
is
might
not gonna
have,
let
guys.
that
That nigga, he annoys the fuck out of me, son. Like it literally song would be popping, and then soon as that nigga get on the song, he just fuck it up. Like,
go. You be like,
that shit is annoying, son.
I'm gonna skip right here.
Yeah, like,
that.
I'm telling you, I didn't cut off mad songs. Soon as that nigga started rapping, I will skip the shit out of it. Like,
That's funny.
it's times where a nigga will be saying a verse. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. What song is that on? They'll be like, oh, it's on this song right here. And I'll go look the song up, and then that nigga go first. So I knew why I didn't never hear the verse.
Yeah.
Like,
Nope. I'm gonna have to hear that shit on TikTok where they clip that nigga.
yeah, like I'm good. Like, I can't listen to the 8 bars that he stretched out to 25. I just can't fucking do it.
Yeah, that's funny.
I can't do it. Like, that nigga annoys the fuck out of me. But me personally, with this list, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a lot of motherfuckers that can come off this list. That's just me. Because we talking about all time.
That's why I said 5.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I think I don't care. All right. So that's like in the history of presidents, right? And I just shortened the list. What is it? 48 of them motherfuckers? You talking about your top 5. Nigga, that's hard too. Not hard for white people. It's hard for black people. But I'm just saying that. Remember, every last one of them 48 presidents benefited them, not us. But it's like from the inception of hip hop in 70 whatever, we're talking about 5 motherfuckers. Nigga, that's hard. That's pressure. That's hard. How? If you got motherfuckers judging it that weren't even around then. I was born in 74. Like,
here's what's crazy. It's not even that motherfuckers wasn't around. It's the fact that people wasn't even willing to do their due diligence to go back and listen to these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as I saw Ice Spice, I knew this list was bullshit.
Word.
Real shit. Like, 100%. I was that dude that even if it was before my time, I wanted to go back and listen to shit. You know what I'm saying? I can recall listening to Kumo D, and I'm like, all right, I kind of see it, but not really for me.
Listen, I was a huge Kumo D
fan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I loved me some Kumo D back in the day, but I was a kid too. Like, that was
rephrase that shit, man.
Right.
Rephrase that shit, guys.
I loved Kumo D as a kid.
It's cool.
How that nigga?
He gonna let that shit fly. He gonna let that shit fly. Listen, we'll let the people in the comments pause him.
Facts.
Because he said it twice. This nigga doubled
down. Like, he
Oh,
really doubled down on that shit. Like, it was all good. Like, nah, son.
Oh my goodness. It's cool though.
I love the artists of Kumo.
You gonna keep doing it? Nah.
Just let it go, my nigga. Just let it go, my nigga. Like,
ain't enough bleach to clean that up, brother.
It's one of those situations where you just don't get it. Like, it is what it is. Don't worry about it. But like I said, I can recall going back and listening to certain motherfuckers, and I'm like, all right, even if they wasn't really somebody that I fucked with heavy, I could understand why people fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? I could see why people fucked with Kumo D. I don't know why he went at LL. I don't know why he tried that shit.
Yo, that was crazy.
It is what it is. Like, L was a monster. Like, you know what I mean?
Was.
It was what it was. Like,
it
is what it is. Like, to me, my top 5 all time, LL's number 2. Like, and
Wow.
motherfuckers be looking at me like LL. I'm like, cuz, come on, man. Look at the boy's impact on hip hop alone.
Period.
You know what I mean? Like, even if you
Wasn't
didn't
he
like the
the-
nigga's songs, his impact on hip hop was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, besides Ice-T, wasn't he like one of the first rappers to be in a movie as well? Like,
Which one?
There was a
The
whole lot
Jaws
of them.
movie or
Nah,
the one where
I
he
think it
played
was before
God?
that.
nah, he was in the one with Omar Epps.
Deep Cover.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
When he
I
was
think
God.
I think motherfuckers was in movies before that. It just
Yeah,
wasn't
probably.
as prevalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He
motherfuckers
probably
definitely was this.
like a
Hold
security
on,
guard
wasn't
in some
House
scary
Party
movie.
before
He
that?
was in Halloween too.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mhm.
It wasn't House Party before that shit anyway.
Nah, he
I
wasn't
mean,
no
did
goddamn
we
house
really
party.
consider
No,
Kid
I'm-
and Play?
Nah, don't
Huh?
do that, son.
What he
Don't
say?
do that, son. Don't do that, son.
What he
Don't
say?
do
What he
that.
say?
Come on.
What he say?
Is we really considering Kid and Play rappers? Like, come on, don't do that, son.
Yo, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, like, come on, guys. Like, you just,
Look,
you
he
just
knows,
trying to.
too.
I
He
feel
know
like
that
you
shit is
just trying to be as
disrespectful.
out of pocket as you can at this point, just
Yeah,
because,
right.
like, come on,
Right.
son. Again, if you ain't fuck with them niggas, you ain't fuck with them niggas. But come on, son.
This
Like,
nigga on his Howard Stern right now. Anything
Yeah,
that's
like-
rated.
you wilding for GP at this point, son. Come on, you gotta relax, my nigga. You gotta relax for sure. So what about you, Hectic? Who you knocking off the list besides Ice Spice?
Yeah, 'cause
God
Who
that's
you
damn it.
knocking off the list?
yeah. It's the top 49.
All right.
Who's your top 5? You taking off the top 49? Because we 50 don't count.
All right. So Diddy. Who the fuck is Sean Price?
Stop. Don't do that. Move on. Just move
Yo.
on. Just move on. No. You getting the pass right now. Just keep moving. What we doing? What's next?
Hey, hold on. Stop. I want to apologize.
You
apologize
fucked up.
because I ain't know this
You know
nigga
you
was
fucked
gonna be
up
this
now, right?
disrespectful tonight. Like I ain't realized that this was gonna be one of the type of shows. Like you just drawing right now, cuz. You drawing right now, cuz.
Go ahead, put the list back up.
But try again, my
All
nigga.
right.
Try again.
He said,
So
who the
I'm
fuck
still
is
at
Sean
Diddy. I just asked who he was. All right.
No.
Diddy, Pop Smoke.
Price? Okay.
I can't take Run because of his impact.
Okay.
That sounded crazy too.
It
So
did.
MF
It did.
Doom,
It did.
I tried.
That's a crazy outtake
My
right
nigga.
there. Yeah, that's a crazy outtake right there.
Shut up.
Yo.
Everything though.
Nah, son, I don't even think you heard what you just said, my nigga.
I heard it.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
MF
Hold on.
Doom.
Before you finish, right? I'm at work. Me and two of my homies, we sitting there talking, right? And nigga was like, yeah, man, this motherfucker, he be going crazy, you know, his mouth and his hands. I said, whoa, my nigga. Whoa.
Oh no. Oh, we are
Yeah.
friends no
You
longer,
doing
my
too much
nigga.
right now, son. So he
Yeah.
looked at me, he's like, wait, what? Oh shit. He's like, that
Yeah.
did sound crazy.
Yeah, that's a blatant one.
Nigga.
I tried to
That's
listen
how
to
you just
MF
sounded,
Doom.
my nigga. That's exactly how you just
Yeah.
sounded.
Put the list back
Impact,
up.
Run. Yeah, all right.
Fact.
I tried to listen to MF Doom. I just don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get his hype.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't get the hype. I thought Boy was nice, but I ain't really get the
Yeah.
hype either. I thought it was
Yeah.
maybe I just didn't understand it. I don't know. But I look at him the same way I look at Tech Nine. I
Mhm.
think they super technical rappers.
Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
either into that type of rap or you not. Like
Right.
that's
And
how I
I'm
look at it.
not. I tried several songs. Couldn't do it.
Hold on. Y'all
Ain't
fucking
you
with.
one of the niggas that told me
Yo,
Tech
hold on.
Nine was a legend and all that?
Can I
I
be
didn't say MF Doom.
can I be controversial right now?
What's that?
What?
Why the fuck are we keeping Fat Joe on this list?
I
agree. I mean,
I just want to
So-
be controversial. Like
No,
I
listen,
never
I
liked
like
the way he
Lean
rapped.
that's not even a controversy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Fat Joe is like Nori. Like you've never been that lyrical dude. You just had good songs.
Nah.
That's it.
Nah, Fat Joe was like Quale. See, the thing is, you can't stomach that nigga unless he's standing next to Big Pun.
Hey, first of all, pause on that shit. I'm not stomaching no niggas. But
he ain't
Big
stomaching.
but
notice I said you, not me, so I ain't have to pause it.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts. My apologies.
Yeah, but the fact that you just said Fat Joe is the equivalent of Quali, that's bananas.
Think about it though.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
I can't even be mad at it.
Yeah, tell me I'm lying.
I can't even be mad at it. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't listen to him unless he's standing next to Fat Joe. When he did the lean back shit, that was a one-off.
Oh,
you
Remy.
understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's crazy. Remy's not on the list.
Man, fuck Remy and Remy being. You mean Pap is not on the list?
I was about to say, stop, son. You just saying shit at this point, my
nigga.
I think he's
over Ice Spice.
You just saying shit at this point, my nigga. If anything, say Papoose, nigga.
Over. I mean, I like Pat too.
Yeah, but
Pat wrote 90% of her rhymes according to him.
Yeah, according to him, allegedly.
He wrote some of her biggest hits according to him.
Yeah,
she ain't deny it.
Brooklyn.
She ain't deny it.
He's like home team.
So how is it? How is it a motherfucker like Papoose won't make a list like this where you got
because it was all mixtapes. They weren't full projects. That was literally like 90% full.
Hold on, has Ice Spice put out an album yet?
I couldn't tell.
I don't think she's put out an album yet. I think she just keep putting out one song a year.
Singles?
I think what we
who else does that? Doing. OG Genesis.
Are you smoking and drinking? What are you doing over there? I can name one OG Genesis song, and then he crip.
He doesn't have an album. He doesn't have an album. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, he doesn't have an album. Is what I'm saying.
That's why he ain't on the list.
Yeah,
but that's crazy though.
So hectic. I'm trying to figure out why you trying to piss niggas off tonight, guys.
I'm saying he doesn't have an album like
this was supposed to be a good conversation. It's like you just try to piss niggas off for GP.
But he's standing on the square, bro.
No, he really is though. Like, this is what I'm confused by. What's going on? Like,
all I said was he doesn't have a full album. He drops songs like Ice Spice.
Yeah, but I think to Raw's point, he's like, why are we even mentioning this dude?
Facts.
Oh well, that's who popped into
Okay, so you just drawing a comparison.
Yes.
Okay, we got you.
I don't know how your thought process at all, my nigga.
My mind's all over the fucking place.
No facts, cuz.
Oh, but you know what though? You know who's dead nice though? Real shit. And y'all niggas could, disagree if you want to, but the baby.
So
he doesn't like the baby.
When the fuck did I say that? I don't like Lil Baby. I fuck with Baby.
Lil Baby is, I don't know what that nigga be talking about.
I don't fuck with Lil Baby at all. I keep telling motherfuckers, and everybody here's what fucks me up, right? I ain't gonna say everybody. Most people's biggest knock when it comes to the Baby is, oh, he keep using the same cadence. And I ask motherfuckers, who the fuckers keep switching up their cadence all the fucking time? Ain't nobody doing that shit.
The Weeknd. That's why the second album was crazy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, what is this?
You stupid. Yeah. No.
The Weeknd.
He said The Weeknd.
Oh, well, true.
Yeah.
True.
He did that. That second album was an eclectic collaboration of things. And I was like, what the fuck is this? What are you doing, nigga? What did we do? They got
niggas be trying to show their authentic self and need to still be a character.
For real.
Yeah. The Baby too, his freestyles are crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah. The boy be saying some shit. I don't fuck with nobody say. He be saying some shit.
Who?
The Baby.
Okay.
He be saying some shit, and people just be, oh man, I'm tired of hearing that cadence. And it's like, nigga, when the fuck did Ghostface switch his cadence? When
Not
the
only
fuck?
that, them are the niggas that I can't be friends with. Because I could already tell you that you're not listening, which means that if I start talking and I start saying some shit, nigga, you ain't listening. That's fine. I'm cool.
No.
Yeah.
Clearly not.
Then
I say, like, yo, did you hearing what this nigga saying? Oh, man, I can't listen to that shit. And I'm like, so what the fuck do you listen to? Nigga?
if getting in your way was a thing, that's what happened to the baby.
You think so?
Yes.
You think so? Or you think the colonizers just dictated once again
That's all that shit was.
who should actually win and who shouldn't win?
Yeah, I'm
No,
over
no,
this
no, no.
woke. I'm over this woke generation bullshit.
Yes, so that happened, but I also feel too, kind of like not what to say and how to say it, but come on, you have to be smarter than the people that are around you.
Fuck
Yeah,
that. He said what the
nigga,
fuck he
if you
said.
don't control a bag,
Got
yeah, like if you don't control a bag, smarter than who? You mean he should be a good slave? What are you saying exactly?
Yes.
Nah, fuck that.
I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say.
Though. No. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But at the same time, I can't subscribe to that. Bullshit. Give me my money back.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I feel you should do I feel you should do whatever it is that you want to do, right?
But that's what's wrong with hip hop, though.
We have this misconception, though, that freedom of speech means free. And it does not. It does come with consequences. You see them locking up.
Everything does.
Let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you a question, and this is poignant right here. Who's doling out the punishments? These consequences that you talk about.
Life.
Nah, it's not life.
Whether
it's not
someone
life.
comes to
it's the people. No. Go ahead.
Something that a teacher told me, what she told me when I was young, and I always adhered to it. There's consequences to everything you do, whether it's good or bad. Right. So whether you do something good and someone physically or mentally or whatever does something to you, there is a thing called karma and there is a thing called life too. Some shit just happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You put bad energy out there, you're gonna receive bad energy back.
Right.
And vice versa.
But I feel like.
But I see what you're saying. For him to lose all his endorsements, his money, he didn't lose all his money, but he was in an upward trajectory. And for all that,
think about it. Stop. He brings out Tory Lanez, who allegedly. Hold on, because remember that was the start of the downfall. So he brings out Tory Lanez, the dude that allegedly shot Bigfoot in the foot, right? Meanwhile, in court, this there's no guns, residue on his fingers.
Residue on his, I read the whole document.
The DNA isn't even on the gun.
Right.
So now he takes a sharp, decline because of that. And that doesn't make any sense because of the fact that we're going off of basically what some white man said and what, damn, I don't even want to do that on here. But
I got what you said. No, me and you were there.
Yeah.
Me and you are definitely there because if 2 + 2 = 4, how dare you tell me this shit's 6 now? When I'm like, nah, this shit just not adding up.
Right. So but in other words, though, think about it like this, though. If you and I just sit here and we're having a conversation about hip hop, right? And we're not even in that world to move the needle one way or the other, that's the culture. That's the culture. You understand what I'm saying? Everything outside of that is a business. It has nothing to do with the culture. You understand what I'm saying? It has everything to do with the tools that you can bring to bear to actually sway an opinion. I don't want to do that. I just want to be the culture. You get what I'm saying? Which is why
you don't want the politics that's initiated with said industry.
Correct. And now it's just overt. It's always been there, but now we can see it, and it's really overt, which is why.
No, it's blatant, especially when it comes to the streaming platforms, how motherfuckers are making a living based off of this much plays, and it's a 0.000001% of
streaming got them all the way fucked up, bro.
So I get you there. I do understand that as the machine itself, a lot of us has been close to the level where we could move that needle, as you said. And for some reason, every time we get that much closer, something fucking throws us off.
Nothing throws it off. They see it. See, the thing is this. If you don't have the power, right, the people that actually have the power will let you get close because they have to maintain the illusion. You understand what I'm saying? So it's dangling the carrot in front of the donkey. You're never gonna get that fucking carrot, but that is your goal. Your goal is to get to the carrot that you're never gonna get to. You understand what I'm saying? So they can topple anything that they want to topple, or any movement that they want to topple, simply by throwing money at it. So if I throw money at it, now I control the media, especially if you're the person putting the media out. Now I give you money, now you work for me. You understand? Because your goal ultimately to get when you got into this game was looking at everybody else, not realizing that they actually control the media. And you're like, hold on, I want to be like that over there. But you don't know what comes with it, right?
Right.
But you understand what everybody has a dollar amount.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Everybody has a price.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's what it is. And they understand it because their bank they're printing money over there. You understand? So it's nothing for them to do what they do, you know? Which is why I don't watch the news. I watch social media because they're not getting paid. These niggas is outside.
Social media is.
Huh? Some of them not.
No.
Social media is definitely getting paid.
Yeah, but hold on. What I'm saying, I'm not talking about the DJ academics. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the niggas trying to get into the game. I'm talking about the niggas trying to get the 4,000 watch
Got you.
subscribers. I'm talking about that. You understand what I'm saying? Them niggas
you go in the trenches and you find out who you like to deal with.
Yes.
And not necessarily the people that's already at the
100%.
success level.
100%. Because the ones at the 100%, 100 that have reached their goal, basically, they're bought. You know? Because remember, the people at the top need to control the narrative. So when you get so big, they're like, hold on, you can move the needle? Here's some money. Now you move the needle in my favor, not in your favor. It's the stock market all over again. You know what I mean?
And we hear that all the time where a rapper's talking that real shit, is educating, is, storytelling, is giving you everything that we like with our nice, gritty rap, right?
Right.
And for some reason, that next album, you be like, what the fuck happened?
The Weeknd.
that really got you, huh?
Yeah, because that first album was fucking amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. And what the fuck happened? This nigga was like, hold on, I got some other shit that I've been thinking about. Nigga, don't think.
Let me show you my authentic self.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. I think when it comes to this music shit, man, at the end of the day, we got to take this shit back.
Thank you.
And I don't think people quite understand that shit because we are the biggest consumers by keeping it with us.
By this. This is what we doing right here. By this.
Yeah. We got to stop letting other motherfuckers.
We got to stop letting. Why is I'm sorry. The reason I ask why is because we always come with said problems without said solutions.
No, I get it 100%. I understand you 100%. But the thing is, we keep allowing other motherfuckers to tell us what we should listen to. Me personally, I stopped listening to the radio a long time ago. I can't tell you what 10 songs is in rotation. And it's funny, like motherfuckers be like, yo, what you was listening to on the way to work today? And I tell them, they be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Of course you don't know, because you letting the radio dictate. I remember I almost got into a whole fight with this nigga, right? Like this shit was weird as fuck. Like, mind you, I'm minding my fucking business, right? It was a Rick Ross album. I forget which album it was, came out. And after Ross' first album, he lost me. It was what it was.
Port of Miami? I mean?
Yeah. Port of Miami, it was a dope fucking album. After that, it was like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? So this album dropped, and I'm sitting at work. Mind you, I'm not even talking. I'm just sitting in the back of the room chilling. So niggas like, oh, man, that Ross album is tough, blah, 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 blah. And I ain't saying nothing. So nigga asked me, yo, what you think of the album? I said, well, I ain't listened to it. Why you ain't listen to the Ross album? I said, well, I'm not a fan. I'm not a Ross fan. It's not really my twist. What you mean you don't listen to Ross? You fucking tripping. Blah, 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 blah. It's that third. So mind you now, low key, I wanted to snap on a nigga, but I'm like, you know what? He entitled to his opinion. It is.
Was he younger or older?
We about the same age. He might be a year older than me, some shit like that. Or, we about the same age. So it is what it is type shit. So he asked me, he said, all right, what was you listening to on your way to work today? I said, I was listening to Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi, how the fuck you listening to that corny ass shit, man? You lame as shit. So I'm like, all right, we doing too much at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we doing too much, nigga. You asked me what I listened to, and I told you. I didn't say that Kid Cudi was better than Ross. I didn't say Ross was whacker than Kid Cudi. You asked me what was I listening to. I told you the album I listened to. Now you feel like you need to blatantly get disrespectful because the radio told you that
your point.
But that's the thing. The radio told you supposed to be listening to Rick Ross. I don't listen to the radio. I don't know what his singles sound like because I don't pay attention to the radio. Motherfuckers don't understand what programming actually is. It's called radio programming for a fucking reason. They play the same 10 songs in rotation. Every once in a blue, they give you one song here and there, but it's the same 10 songs every hour because now you get so accustomed to listening to that song. Let me rephrase that because I'm about to fuck people up. You get so accustomed to listening to that frequency that it's stuck in your head and you feel like you need that frequency. It's not
that
the
shit
song
went over
itself.
a lot of people's heads just then.
It's not even the song that you like. It's the frequency of that tune that's stuck in your head. All of us at times are humming a song or got a song playing in our head, and it's like, oh shit, damn, I need to go listen to that song. That frequency sticks with you, and people don't understand that. So when you listening to the radio for 5 hours straight and you keep hearing the same songs over and over and over, after a while, you're not even worrying about listening to the album. You just want to hear that song.
It's programming.
Yes. People don't understand that. So I think we, as a collective, black people, we need to take that shit back. It's so many underground artists that's better than mainstream artists, but you'll never know that.
It's sometimes harder to find those underground artists too.
It's too many. That's why it's hard to find them now. It's too many. Well, my homie said years ago some shit that I was like, damn, I ain't even think about it that way. He said nobody wants to be the consumer anymore. Everybody wants to be the product.
Right.
So you don't have a lot of listeners of rap anymore because everybody feels like I could be a rapper.
I'm a rapper.
Because so many trash ass rappers said I could be a rapper. Other trash ass rappers say, well, damn, if this bullshit ass nigga can do it, why can't I?
But Raw, let me ask you a question. I'm glad that you said that. But let me ask you a question. Remember, there's a line from Big where Big was like, you know, the only way out of the ghetto is to be a rapper or baller. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, when we were growing up, what did everybody want to be? Rappers. It hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is the medium in which it's presented. So basically, with social media, we get to see it a lot more. You understand what I'm saying? Back in our day, you had to wait for Word Up magazine or something to come out, and you'd be like, "Oh,
right."
You know what I mean? And you only knew, like, basically, I guess your what am I looking for? Your metric or whatever was basically based off of your friends in your circle. You know, they all wanted to be rappers. You get what I'm saying? So you was like, hold on, everybody wants to be fucking rappers. But now you go online, everybody's a fucking rapper.
I remember I was a young boy. I was probably 13. I started trying to rap. Right? It's me and about 6 other motherfuckers in the whole neighborhood. Y'all niggas corny as shit. Niggas trying to be rappers. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas and blah, blah, blah. And we ain't give a fuck. We still doing what the fuck we do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fast forward, grow up, go to the Navy. I come back home. I'm 23 years old. Everybody in the hood rappers now. So I'm asking niggas, same niggas that said we was corny for trying to rap. I'm like, damn, I thought you said rapping was corny. Man, I ain't never say that shit. Now y'all niggas change y'all tune. And y'all niggas is garbage. But y'all niggas change y'all tune though. Ain't that about a bit?
Yeah.
It goes back to my thing about when I try to introduce new songs to people and they're like, it's garbage. Then it becomes popular. Then it's like, put on that song, same trash ass song you told me was trash 6 months ago. Put that on heavy rotation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we live in an era now where we are all relatively the same age, right? Some look older than others, but neither here nor there.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Your man, he didn't take shots. This nigga took out the bazooka and was like, yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what he
like,
do. That's what he do.
Nigga was like, but I got this bazooka.
Yeah, that's what this nigga do. Don't worry about it. I see you tomorrow, nigga. Don't worry about it. Remember that shit, son.
So
that was crazy.
We remember, like you said, Styles, I think you were saying it earlier, where everyone wanted to be an individual, so they had their own cadence, they had their own voice, they had their own style, they had their own whatever, right? Mm-hmm. We loved that because we knew if we listened to an artist, we could distinguish where he's from by his production, be able to say who his producer was. We used to know so much of people's catalogs, because everything didn't sound the same, right? Right. We now live in an era where everyone, if Styles makes $1 million off of this AI program or whatever the fuck, now everyone else wants to jump on that same wagon because if he did it, I know for sure
that becomes the standard.
Yeah. And they don't realize that now, where this probably was a high commodity item, now you're lowering the standards because you made it so easy and so accessible for everyone to do the same thing.
100%.
So I feel like
rap, unfortunately, pop still holds it. Country still holds it. All these other genres still hold this, although rap is as far as dollar signs, is blowing them out of the fucking water right now, right?
Yeah.
However, our bar is now here, where theirs maintain this level of quality.
So there's definitely a reason for that. So I feel like this is one of those conversations where we about to be on this motherfucker for about 5 hours. So either we shut it down or we don't shut it down. So like real shit, I already see it. Here's what I'm gonna say,
right? Diss tracks. I'm sitting here like, damn, I got.
Yeah, he like this shit. These diss tracks that I prepared.
I got the whole. I got the whole list.
We actually did the diss tracks on Sunday. We did the whole episode about the diss tracks for sure. So I'm gonna definitely hit you up because we're gonna start having these hip hop conversations a lot more. I feel like they definitely are needed for sure. But here's what I'll say based off what you just said, Hector. And a lot of people, I don't think they kind of understand this shit, right? So when you think of pop, when you think of country, you think of fucking opera, you think of any other music genre outside of hip hop, right? Even including R&B. You think of any other genre, right, of music. You don't have an oversaturation of people that's just doing it just because. Some people are even making a mockery of it just because they can. And the crazy part is those are the motherfuckers that end up getting the deal or going viral on social media. And these motherfuckers not even taking the shit seriously. There's no such thing as a consumer anymore because everybody feels like they can do it. Hip hop also is the only genre where once you hit a certain age bracket or a certain plateau, people start saying, oh, you ain't it no more, or you can't do it. Nigga, I could listen to a 50-year-old rapper that's saying something fly, saying something witty, got some crazy punchlines. I'm cool with that. Nigga, Jada, what? Damn near 50, and he's still dropping fucking bars.
I think Jada's like 48, 49,
Yeah, and you got these young boys that's early 20s, in their teens, late 20s, and just not that fucking great. It is what the fuck it is. Right. Hip-hop is a revolving door unnecessarily. Hip-hop doesn't have to be a revolving door, but we are turning it into that because we kicking people out or telling people they can't do it just because.
We're allowing it to happen.
Yes. So, as you asked, Hector, and like Style said, this right here is how we take it back. We stop being nice to motherfuckers. I'm gonna be honest with you. Myself, Easy the General, Flam, we had a whole radio show where we rated music, and motherfuckers was pissed the fuck off. We didn't give a fuck. Nigga, if the song was whack, we said it was whack and we told you why. We wasn't doing the whole, everybody's so creative. Let's find something nice about your song. No, nigga, that shit was trash. Y'all niggas don't even give a fuck about y'all mixes no more. Y'all don't care if y'all got good bars. Y'all just like, well, I did music, so y'all supposed to listen. No, nigga. Yeah. Back in the day, what made music special? And here's what people don't get. What made music special back in the day is when Method Man dropped the album today, you ain't hear another album from this nigga for over a year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, facts.
It made you want to wait and hear what he was going to drop next.
But
That
see, that was the only time
anticipation.
the machine really worked for us.
Yes. So right now, y'all niggas dropping songs every day. Niggas don't even want to listen to you niggas no more. I'm tired of hearing you niggas. We're tired of listening to you, niggas. Like, that's why niggas ain't listening to your music.
I remember when Jay and DMX had that battle, like every summer, man, that was a great time in hip hop because you knew both of them was dropping fire albums.
But them niggas didn't do an album in a week and then put it out. The niggas worked on that album for months. They probably did 95 songs and picked the hottest 15, and that's what we got.
But let me throw a little salt in the game, because remember, even still, like, fuck it, you just drop into any projects. There's like fucking 300 rappers. Out of the 300, I'm sure at least 100 of them dudes is nice, right? Now, the machine back in the day said there's only room for 4 people. Think about it. There's only room for 4 people. I can only do 4 people at any given time. And that's where we continue with that whole cycle of whatever, because of the fact that we think that nobody else can be nice outside of these people. You get what I'm saying?
I think it's a lot of people that could be nice, but we shuffling through all these bullshit ass rappers to find them.
Yeah.
That's what hurts the niggas that's actually nice.
Right.
And then they feel because they're not being seen, but the bullshit people being seen, now I gotta dumb myself down, or else I won't be seen at all. So we lose some of the niceness over the mess.
If motherfuckers ain't listening to nothing else I said this whole fucking episode, I need y'all niggas to head this right here, right?
Go ahead.
Tell your fucking homie he's trash.
Yeah, please.
Let that nigga know.
Please.
Because if that's your homie, why the fuck you want that nigga to look like a fool? Tell that nigga, yo, cuz, that song ain't it. You know you would, if you yourself would not listen to that song on your own, it's trash.
Or not even that. If you're not
tell that nigga that.
If you're not reposting this shit, and that's your man's in them, you understand? But you out here wishing Will Smith a happy birthday and shit, nigga. You already know we know where it stands. Where you stand. You don't like that shit. Shit is garbage.
Well, I don't think that's that either, Styles.
What is part of it? It's part of it.
It's part, but I don't think it's. I don't know what it is, especially with our culture, where we would leave outside our community to go wish a motherfucker we never met, would never meet.
You want to know why?
Don't know our name, don't know anything about us, because they think they're gonna put us on.
In motherfuckers' mind, you gotta remember, right? If I share a DMX verse, I might get a like.
Right.
If I share some nigga from the hood verse, ain't nobody gonna
I'm talking about even before this. I'm talking about even before this. This is
in general. People, everybody, regardless if they a rapper, a regular motherfucker, a chef, any of that, everybody is on social media looking for likes, comments, subscribes, and shares.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I can't get that from a nigga that nobody know.
So this
if I share Beyonce shit, motherfuckers gonna like that. So now I at least got a like out of it.
I agree and disagree. Okay, so for me, it's like this, right? If I'm fucking with people, when I scroll, like, you know how you mindlessly just start like double tapping shit or whatever, right? I don't do that. I take care of my people first. Bro, you can attest to this. Like, I hit him, and I have 2 pages, and I go from both, and I'll be on the other page and may have already liked it from the brunch hour and come back to Hustle and Heal and be like, nigga, here's another one, because the algorithm is working against us, and my man need help the same way I need help. So boom, let's do that and keep it going. So before I start hitting anybody else or whatever, before I'm on Papoose page and all of this shit and whatever, I'm posting my people. I'm double tapping my people, making sure they taken care of. You understand what I'm saying? Right. I may or may not get through the entire reel. That's fine. But guess what? I'm still supporting. So there has to be a mind shift. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, the consumer has the most control. Niggas be like, yo, that shit is too expensive. Stop buying it. The price will come down, dum-dum.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how it works. So if I'm like, yo, there's a strong core of people that I fuck with. But if I fuck with you, I'm supporting you. Right? Because you're not gonna go through that thing, because now Instagram shows you who you like and who you don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Nah, you go through, you be like, oh, Styles hit all of that. Yeah, nigga, I'm hitting all of that because my people need help the same way I need help. And ain't nobody gonna help them. We already understand the algorithm is working against us. So let's help the algorithm help them. You get what I'm saying? It's just a mind shift. That's all it is.
No, Styles, I definitely appreciate that, and I love hearing that, because even me and this old dude over here, we do that to each other. You know what I mean? Like,
Deal with it. We in his bag tonight.
We definitely.
hectic for sure.
We definitely do that to each other. We definitely put the battery in it.
No, big facts. You was out of pocket.
My fault. I'm on it. Pause. I got you.
Wow. You just
what y'all do
We
together?
definitely try to help each other get to another echelon of people and views.
Yes.
So we do try to do that for each other. So
yeah. And it don't cost nothing, and it's not hard. See,
No,
the thing is, pause. The thing is this though. There's not enough room, and I tell like everybody that I talk to about this, because I don't have a filter. I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? What you eat does not make me shit. So what I tell everybody is this: listen, there's no fucking possible way you could sit here and talk to somebody who's actually on social media, and then y'all start doing something, and y'all cool, but this motherfucker's liking everything but your shit. You don't even know these people. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So either you ain't feeling what I'm doing, which is fine. So let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation about that. But there's not enough meeting of the minds like this, because we're all in competition. Let me tell you something. Everybody thinks different. I think differently from Ross and vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? And I think differently from you and vice versa. You understand? But there's a meeting of the minds. Like me, I'm quick to throw out an idea because I know my work ethic is crazy. I'm not part of the Me Too movement. Niggas be like, yo, I get up at 6 o'clock. And they be like, yeah, me too. Nah, nigga, I really get up at 6 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? I really go hard. Like when I'm talking about like doing like editing and stuff like that, nigga, I go hard. You know what I mean? Like niggas be like, yeah, me too. No, you don't. You don't. Yeah. And I've had plenty of conversations like that. But the thing is, if we all get together, and we don't all have to get together, but you have to curate your circle. You understand what I'm saying? My circle is carefully crafted and curated. So the people, I can look to my right and get ideas and vice versa. We're constantly sharing ideas and not competing. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what's and Ross, on another note, sorry, it's the fucking Tennessee honey. Anyway, but on another note, the reason why I fucks with you, like I'm not just double tapping, bro. I see what you're doing over there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's push this shit forward. You know what I mean? However, which way I could do it, I'm not doing it. Nigga, you ain't got to like what I'm doing. I don't give a fuck. However, I see what you're doing over there. And I'm like, hit that double tap. Make sure, you know what I mean, that anybody that follows me, because, you know, of course, like I said, you can see everything. Like,
people forget that
he
part.
like that. Let me go over here and see what the fuck he liking all the time. You know what I mean? That type of thing, because they need to be over here. And they need to be seeing that shit.
My homie hit me up yesterday. She was like, yo, y'all niggas be drawing over there. I said, well, let your folks know. She said, I'm on it. Yeah. Let's fucking go. She's like, the shit y'all doing is crazy. Like, motherfuckers gotta see it. Like, and it's a lot of motherfuckers that'll look at your shit and be like, yo, y'all doing some crazy shit.
And keep on moving.
I ain't telling nobody.
And people forget it's called social media. You have to be social with people. That's part of the algorithm. Regardless of how they change it, the basis of the algorithm is to be social.
Facts. Big facts.
Niggas
and you have like, some people be like, nah, I'm doing way more over here, so people gotta like my shit. I don't need to like nobody else's shit.
We can all do this shit together.
Algorithm.
Bro,
we can literally do this shit together.
I'm an 80s baby. You understand what I'm saying? And which means that in the 90s, when they started putting together these cliques and whatnot musically, right? These cliques. So they had the boot camp clique, they had the fucking Latifah and her people, they had, you know what I mean? But these all were cultivating the artists within those groups. When you look at podcasters, you be like, niggas ain't trying to do nothing but get ahead. Like me, I don't give a fuck. If you doing something over there and I like it and I think I can lend a hand, nigga, here you go. You got my resources, your resources. You go ahead and get ahead. You understand what I'm saying? This should have come back around.
Facts.
But there's so much backbiting and so much fucking competition because everybody wants to compete. I don't look at it and be like, yo, Raw got like, yo, when you hit the that milestone on YouTube, right? I clearly remember seeing this shit and was like, yo, son, that's big. Cause we over here trying to do the same thing. That's crazy. Let me highlight this shit because that was amazing. I commented on that. I was like, yo, congratulations. That's a big fucking thing. You don't get that a lot. A lot of niggas is just fucking green-eyed. The green-eyed monsters are basically a bunch of fucking dummies, right? So
it's crazy how many motherfuckers chose to jump in my inbox and say, yo, man, you doing your thing. Nigga, why you ain't just say it right there?
Yeah, you gonna like me in
private? I hate those people. Yeah.
Like, what, you ain't want nobody to know that you noticed this shit? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's weird, son. Like,
son, check it out. Don't like me in private. I don't even like that. Matter of fact, you jumped in my inbox. Matter of fact, there was one person in particular that was doing this shit to me consistently. And I'm like, listen, check it out. You gonna keep doing that, nigga? I'm just gonna ignore you. First of all, you the wrong gender for me to even fucking pay attention to. So I'm gonna just leave that shit over there. But you are absolutely 100% right. Don't like me in private, nigga. Don't like me. Give me my flowers in public, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Bring me my shit like it's a fucking altar. Bring that shit right here. Give it to me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. No facts.
Word.
All right, man. I feel like this shit, we about to be on this motherfucker all night, pause. So we're gonna get the fuck about this camp. Hectic. Talk your shit. Let everybody know who you are, what you got going on, all that fly funky shit.
All right, so it's me, Hectic. So go to YouTube at HD Nation, and you'll see both of my wonderful, great shows. I have to learn how to talk more positively about them and more excitedly, so that's why I'm doing this. But you got Whatever by Hectic, which is my podcast, and you got Beyond Pixel, which is another show that I've started curating. Those are it for right now. I'm thinking of different projects, but right now I can only focus on those two and those two alone. But thank you, all the fans and all the people that keep watching every week and running up those views. Also, if you would like to be a guest, please don't hesitate to hit me up and let me know that you want to be a guest and give me a short bio so I know what it is that you do or what you bring to the table. Pause. Also, I am also on a show with Rumpelstiltskin over here.
But then the actual pause-worthy shit, you be like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Shit be crazy.
Over here speed dating this shit. He's supposed to be plugging himself.
Get this shit, man.
I'm also on a show with Rumpelstiltskin over here called The Enlightened Idiots, where I'll be on there as well, doing the same shit that I've done on his, coming with the punchlines and the jokes, But that's every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm drinking over there. That's why I got fucked up. Water. Some good ass water. So yeah. Check us out on Saturdays as well on that show. We have a array of people on there, it seems like this season. So tune in.
Facts. Big facts. Styles, talk your shit, son.
All right, check it out. You can catch me on the brunch hour with my wonderful, lovely, beautiful wife, Shadra. We're about to come back out. We've been on hiatus for a little while. But if you haven't, if this is your first time, hold on a second. Shameless plug. This is the reason why.
They ain't paying us.
Yeah, that's why I'm all over the place right now. But if you haven't listened to us, go listen to us. Last year we went on tour. We hit about 5 different cities. It was beautiful. It was amazing, which is why I'm not out right now. I also have another podcast called Hustle and Heal with my sister Bless Jess. Check us out over there where we talk about everything from hustling and healing from an urban perspective. Not the Dr. Phil perspective, because people of our skin color, we think that we need to speak a certain way as it relates to our mental health and as far as our pocket wealth. You know what I mean? So what else? That's it. I do appreciate you guys, for having me on. I definitely appreciate it. It's not one of those things. I'm not often invited on other platforms for one reason or another, but whatever. That's what it is.
No, trust me, I fully understand. It's crazy, right? When I hear other people say it, because it's very rare that a motherfucker be like, "Yo, Raw, come on my show.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about, or let's do," or it's a slight few motherfuckers that do that. So I fucking fully understand when you say that shit. But
So hold on,
for
Ro,
whatever reason, I don't understand. Go ahead.
Let me jump back in. Let me, formally extend an invite. Y'all like friends of the show right now. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that at all. My thing is this. This, as I explained to Shan from Shanby Podden, I don't do this. Like, I don't do the internet thing. All of my joints, we in person because it's a different vibe. You understand what I'm saying? So clearly, this clicked. This, because we've done some things in the past. Pause. You get what I'm saying? So we're familiar. Just a lot of pauses. Blanket pause right now. We've done some things, right? But ideally, what I'd like to do is actually, my thing is we do things in person because it's a different feel. You know what I mean? Completely. But you guys are more than welcome. If I ever decide to do anything digital online, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you had an idea, you was like, yo, we need to do this on a Brunch Hour platform or Hustling Hill, hit me up. We make it happen. It's nothing to talk about.
I definitely think you'd be good on the Enlightened Idiots as well, because you're coming from a different, perspective too that most people ain't really talking about lately.
Oh no, trust me, he's in the queue. That's the best way I could put it. It's I got certain people that I know for a fact I want to talk to on Enlightened Idiots. You know what I mean? Because Enlightened Idiot is it's a different type of show. Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people look at the show and they be like, "Oh, I don't know what y'all got going on over there." For one, that's the point. We don't want y'all to know what's going on.
Right, 100%.
But for two,
I'm gonna fill you in. Most of the time, we don't even know either.
I know.
That's the brilliance behind it.
Y'all don't mean I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, but I like realness.
Right.
So when I bring people on the show, I bring on real people that's going to talk about real shit. And I don't think people understand that. A lot of people be like, "Oh, well, what made you pick that person?" I say, "Well, what did you get out of that conversation?" And then they'll give me a whole fucking breakdown of all the shit that they learned. And I said, "Well, that's why they was on the show. That's why I picked that person."
Right.
Motherfuckers, the Enlightened Idiot basically means that we are smart in one thing and dumb as shit to another.
Right.
All of us should be, right. We'll say are. All of us should be capable of learning something new every single day. Not everybody can do that. And then here's what's crazy. It don't matter who the person is, how old they are, what ethnicity they are, what gender they are, what sex they like. You should still be able to learn something from that person. People forget that. So when you watch Enlightened Idiots, you're going to learn something every single time. And you're going to get some laughs, some jokes, all that shit. But you always going to leave saying, "Damn, I ain't even think about it that way." Or, "Damn, I never knew that." It's all about learning. We should be able to learn no matter how old you are. I don't give a fuck. You could be 100 years old. You still should be able to learn something from somebody. My kids still teach me shit.
There you go. There you go.
It is what the fuck it is.
Yeah. Yeah. You should be open-minded enough to know that you don't know it all.
Exactly. That's why we are the Enlightened Idiot Podcast. Me.
I love it.
All right, one last thing.
What's
Styles, has anyone ever told you remind them of Ed Lover?
No. And I'm glad they haven't. Don't insult me. Now I'm just
Damn.
Everybody watching this not gonna be able to shake that shit out of their heads.
Facts.
I know.
Facts. He done painted the picture. Now niggas gonna be like, "Yo,
yeah,
I knew you
so
somewhere."
You can't shake it now. You can't shake it.
But on that note, we out this bitch, man. As y'all know, these episodes are not scheduled. They happen when they happen. I think we're gonna end up having to schedule these because these I can't speak for everybody. I like having hip hop conversations. I fucking love it.
Conversations,
You know what I mean? And that's why I like talking to different people about hip hop because we all not gonna see it the same. Hip hop is so fucking all over the place. Everybody's going. One song can have 90 people thinking something different.
Right.
I fucking love it. It is what it is. But on that note, we out this bitch. We see you motherfuckers when we see you. Well, I can't even say that because we see you motherfuckers tomorrow night. But we out this bitch. Deuces.
Peace.